Yeah, there's no better way to start this. Hello, everybody. This is Deathwatch, and I have a name for the campaign. This is Deathwatch, the Trinity Sanction, because I'm doing a thing with a lot of threes. Woo! So, if this happens to be your first one, because this is the start of a new AP series, first episode in a sequence, we're the StudiOmega Players. I am Omega, I'll be your GM, and the other players will introduce themselves in just a second. I have a moment for that. But I have a little thing to read out first to set the tone. But first, before we do that, I would also like to shout out to our patrons who make this possible. Support us on patreon.com. Links below. So shout out to our highest level patrons like Adam Harplex, OG, Call Me Zed, Carlos, Dragon, JDB9000, Rise of Kenji, Roraman, and Sharvor. So thank you very much, patrons and all of our listeners. And so, it is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day so that he may never truly die. Yet, in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his eternal vigilance. Mighty battle feats cross the daemon-infested miasma of the warp, the only route between distant stars, their way lit by the Astronomicon, the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds. Greatest among his soldiers are the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, bioengineered super warriors. Their comrades in arms are Legion, the Imperial Guard and countless planetary defense forces, the ever-vigilant Inquisition, and the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus, to name but a few. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat from aliens, heretics, mutants, and worse. To be a man in such times is to be one among untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of thirsting gods. But you, my players, are not men. You are his finest warriors, who gave of themselves to him. Like clay, you have been molded, and in the furnace of war, you have been forged. You are of iron will and steely muscle. In great armor you are clad, and with the mightiest weapons you are armed. You are untouched by plague or disease. No sickness will blight you. You have tactics, strategies, and machines so that no foe can best you in battle. You are the bulwark against the terror. You are the defenders of humanity. You are Space Marines, and you shall know no fear. Further, everyone here are members of the Deathwatch, veteran Space Marines assigned to the Chambers Militant of the Ordos Xenos of His Majesty's Imperial Inquisition. It is said that amongst 100 men, there may be one fit for the Adeptus Astartes. Among 100 Space Marines, there may be none fit for the Deathwatch. This means that you likely had long and dedicated careers before taking the Black, serving with your battle brothers against the enemies of mankind, including heretics, witches, and Xenos. Specifically, our battle brothers of the Long Vigil are all veterans of the Deathwatch, serving previously in the Jericho Reach of the Ultima Segmentum, where the Deathwatch are at war with the Tau, the Tyranids, and the forces of chaos. And you have all been newly assembled into Kill Team Horai. You are assembled at Watch Fortress Ariok and dispatched by Watch Captain Matthias to travel back through the Jericho Maw Warp Gate to the Segmentum Obscura, where there is a stable space route between the Calixtus Sector and the Coronis Expanse, a territory which is of great interest to the Imperium. You are sent out upon an Inquisitorial Strike cruiser, the Arbiter of Conviction, wrapped in the blackened ceramite of your Deathwatch colors and your most holy armors, armed with your relics of battle and carrying the trappings of your home chapters, along with all the honors and trophies you have won in your past battles or in the Achilles Crusade. And with the armory loaded full of all the sacred implements of death and destruction you will need, should they be tactically required. Now remember, each of you is a battle-hardened member of the Adeptus Astartes. You have been in training since you were a child to serve in your home chapters, and then placed into the Deathwatch. Brother's got a cough. Each of you will begin with significant frontline combat experience, and with some little renown among the Deathwatch, but this is your first time serving directly with your battle brothers. So out of character, to put that in point. Everybody's starting at rank 2, everybody's starting at the first level of renown, but you haven't met before. Each of you comes from a different chapter with a different lineage and different ideals. It is up to each of you to consider how you view your relationship to the Emperor, the Master of Mankind, to the Codex Astartes, the great tome by the Primarch of the Ultramarines, Robert Gilman, with your gene seed that is the source of your many superhuman modifications, with the Immaterium of the Warp and the Psychers who utilize it, and with the citizens of the Imperium, the normal men and women of humanity. And so I would like each battle brother of Kill Team Horai to introduce themselves as you would be introduced at the Watch Fortress before being dispatched with the mission, which I will summarize shortly after.
All right. I'll volunteer because I wrote out a thing, so I'll just read it.
Mm-hmm.
I am Ayankora, a member of the White Scars, so they are kind of Space Mongolians. With that said, among the White Scars there is unspoken belief. A warrior should not outlive his thunder. Ayankora is ancient, not in years alone, but in burden. He has ridden in more campaigns than most can name, across worlds whose skies he can remember better than their people. He has watched Khans rise, fall, and be forgotten. He has seen brothers burn with glory and vanish into the warp without even an echo. Still he remains, not because he could not die, because somehow the storm has never claimed him. While in meditation beneath the open skies of Chogoris, Ayankora saw a storm like any other, not violent, not chaotic, but inevitable. He saw himself standing in its center, not fighting, not guiding, but ending, and beyond it, nothing, only silence. When he rose, he knew what it meant. The Deathwatch is where warriors go to be spent. Ayankora did not wait to be called, he asked, not for honor, not for command, but for an ending that mattered. To his chapter he spoke simply, I have ridden far. The storm I seek does not live on Chogoris. To outsiders it might seem like exile. To him it is alignment. The Deathwatch fights not for conquest, but for survival. It is a necessity. It is the last place where a warrior can be given without waste. Yeah, so that's my deal. I'm old, I'm tired, and I want to die. Not really, but I wouldn't mind it.
And which player are you?
Oh, Dallas, hi. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I let him do the whole thing. Visual notes about your character. Obviously, many of you will be clad in your armor, but do you take your helmet off?
Yes, he does not wear a helmet. I feel like most librarians don't wear helmets for whatever reason.
No, you got your weird psychic hood thing on.
Yeah. He is in relatively well-kept old white power armor. It has a what is it called? Sorry, it's an animal. I need to look this up. Torandor pelt around the front. A animal from his home planet. He has a long, knotted white ponytail, but he is mostly bald, with a goatee and beard. He is old, grizzled, and scarred, bent from age, but very quiet, calm, and collected.
And you said earlier your weapon pick
was a staff.
Yes. Also, yes, your primary armor color is black in the Deathwatch, but you are allowed to paint certain parts of your armor in your home chapter colors.
Then his armor is black with white accents. I'm not getting rid of the pelts.
Yeah.
I will fight them over the wolf pelt.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my thing and what would I change?
You wouldn't.
I think you don't actually change that much since your chapter's color is already black, but...
The tabard?
Yeah, Death Guard and Black Templars get off easy.
You are a little more... You actually probably have more of your armor painted white because of your specialization, but we'll get into that.
Oh, I should say, he has a force staff that is topped with a... hold on, I need to look up animal again. Why are all of these animals so...
Space Hawk. Space horse.
No, it's like a space
jaguar.
Actually, Axe is close. It is a space jaguar native to Chogoris, but I can't remember what it's called. I'll just say space jaguar because I'm going to have to.
Jaguars.
That's an out of character note. So yes,
yes,
it's a space jaguar. All right, brother Ayankora.
It's space.
Actually, go ahead and write that down to spell that for everybody as well, Dallas.
Yes. It is just say how it sounds. It is Ayankora.
Okay. Which battle brother of Kill Team Horai would like to introduce himself next?
Go.
All right.
So, was that Axe saying he will go?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Didn't hear you.
Techmarine Aurelius Khyr of the Lost Vigil is proof time does not heal all wounds, but machinery can. A long brother of the Storm Wardens chapter will be doing this on his own home turf. I guess also I'm Axe.
Yes.
I'll be playing Techmarine.
Sorry.
There are probably things I could say about the Lost Vigil and a few other things, but I should have made a speech beforehand. So let's keep going. As a Techmarine, I guess visual notice for here. He doesn't usually take off his helmet, but if he did, he has buzz cut hair that is like dyed white, and half of his head is full of different bionic wires and coils and like a few other implements just like woven into his spine and like his head. His armor, which is mostly of black, still has the cerulean blue with the storm bolts on his left pauldron. And always by his side of his old, actually Mark 7 armor, is a proud claymore of Sacris.
So he's a big metal boy. You have the servo arm, right?
Yes, it's part of my armor in the back.
So you have a big robot arm, you have a big sword.
Would you be so kind as to put down your character name so I can write that down as well?
Yes.
Yes, everybody please make sure to spell your names.
Because I'm not going to be able to remember these.
I'm noting them down on my character sheet. So
yep.
Just call him Khyr. I was about to get that image too, but also
yeah. That's the book Deathwatch Techmarine.
Also, if everyone wants to know what the sword looks like, it's just like here's just what a Storm Warden with a Claymore looks like. But here's a power barrier. Yeah.
I love that it's got a fucking plug to the backpack.
I think that's the power version specifically. Yeah, but they look like that. So actually, I was going to ask. I missed it if you said it earlier. Do you do the usual Techmarine thing and have the red helmet specifically?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else about Khyr?
Not at the moment. Apologies.
Okay. Which battle brother next?
Shall I go next, since I've been, talking up and piping up in everyone else's segment?
Yes.
Give people a chance to pipe up in mine?
I was just thinking that. Yes, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lothran.
Hey, does anyone have any cookies?
I would love some cookies right about now, actually.
Oh, what kind?
Don't tempt me to go out to the cafe. They've got cookies.
I love it. Just fucking rode the wave.
Ultra cookies.
Anyway, I am playing the character known as Lutheron, which, funnily enough, is very close to my handle online. Don't. Oh no! Do not pursue Brother Lou.
Wait, dude, he's our medic.
Despite my personality and all my jokes, Luther. I almost said Brother Lou. I fucking goddamn.
It has begun.
Every time Lucky's like, "Oh, here's your character. Here's a nickname," and it just sticks. Boots, Brother Lou. Anyway,
Lutheron
is a rather quiet, not sociable member of... Previously, he was a Black Templar and now apothecary for the Deathwatch. He wears trappings on his armor that signify his role as an apothecary, and bears a tabard bearing the mark of our Kill Team Horai.
He clearly worked on a new tabard on the warp trip over.
I needed something to do. Lutheron will usually never take his helmet off, and most of the time he is rather... I'm trying to explain in nice words that he doesn't talk much. There you go, thank you.
I mean, I was going to say, are you literally taciturn?
Yes, literally taciturn. That's my personal demeanor.
He's
I am a
dedicated. It doesn't
team
mean he has to be
player.
nice about it.
I don't hate you guys. But in terms of what he looks like,
I just imagine him being like, "Except you, Ian." Just turn to the psyker.
I've already written down a note for Ian. Don't worry. But in terms, just quickly, despite him favoring his combat knife, he is on his person. He still always has his bolt pistol, combat knife, and bolter. If there's anything else people want to ask about my character, go ahead. But otherwise, that is it.
Just want to make a note here. Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
I might need to change the name of my character.
Is it?
So the name of the Librarian for the White Scar is Ayankora. Because Games Workshop is also lazy and just looked up the Mongolian word for lightning.
Yeah. Correct.
Spoiler! That's how I got my name.
Okay, all right.
So,
you can have a similar name, but...
Hold on.
Also, if everybody's wondering, here's
I'm
the image for the
definitely
Deathwatch
going to start the
Apothecary.
prefix. Keep calling me Aya, because I'm going to use that prefix, but, give me a minute.
So, apothecaries will be distinguished by having their Narthesium, which is their arm-mounted, medical device, and also they get to use that blood red helix symbol.
Yep. And I said it in text chat, but for anyone who is listening, I didn't say shit about my past, home planet, or what I've done.
Okay, so he explicitly does not bring that up in the meeting. All right.
Yep.
Yes, I don't think Khyr brought up his either, but that's more just you gotta ask personal questions.
Clearly ashamed of your past. Anyway, I am Aren, and I will be playing Brand, who is a member of the Space Wolves. He is a long-lived Space Wolf being born near the beginning of the millennia, and he is what is referred to now as a Longfang, as in he's lived so long that his fangs have extended to the point where you're not really hiding them anymore. He is old, but he is still very active. He's not some hunched over psyker like another one of his team members are. While during battle, he does often have his helmet on. His hair, while wild, is at least somewhat tended, but very, very light gray at this point, near white. His features are somewhat less human, almost animalistic, as is a kind of a nature of many of the Space Wolves. He is, in addition to wearing the Deathwatch colors, has the one shoulder with his bluish gray and the Space Wolf sigil on it. He is also carrying around the biggest weapon that anyone else is, as he is most often at this point seen with a heavy bolter and a huge backpack with who knows how many rounds contained wherein. He is talkative, and likes to tell stories. He will definitely tell you about his accomplishments and his past later in the game when we get the chance.
Hey, is that everything for you, Aren?
Oh yes, and he also has a nice big wolf cloak on.
Yes, it's a big old wolf pelt.
Yeah.
All right. Then this here is Lucky. I'll be playing the last member of the kill team, and his character is Sniperius. Sniperius was seconded from the Raptors 8th Company, fresh out of the Jericho's Reach, Canis Silent operations, which was a lot of battles against the Tau. One moment, please. What's up? Oh, sorry about that. During Canis Silent, he has proven himself master of recon and marksmanship, which is one of the reasons why he has been seconded to the Deathwatch. Sniperius is, while not unfriendly, does not use more words than he needs to, and is willing to listen to someone else than take charge of the conversation himself. Being that his founding chapters was the Raven Guard, he has taken on many of their physical appearance hairs, with his skin becoming quite pale and his hair becoming quite black. He usually wears his hair in it's not a top knot. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Warrior's wolf tail.
Yes. An undercut with a warrior's wolf tail. The time that he spends with his helmet on and his helmet off honestly defers. Generally, in downtime, he has his helmet off, but in combat operations, it is always on. Let's see here. Probably surprising about him, despite Sniper's relatively young age, he has somehow been gifted a set of Mark 6 Corvus power armor.
The Raven Guard do love their beakies.
Yep. I think that's everything. Chapter, job, what he's good at.
You did take signature war gear for Camellia Line, right?
Yes, I do have the
Okay,
do have the camo cloak. Yes.
Yeah, so you always have a Camellia Line cloak.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So these are your battle brothers, you new members of your kill team. The watch captain, Matthias, make sure to introduce all of you. And while he does not, quibble or prevaricate, he does make sure to do the usual spiel, which is like, we are all united in purpose. You can all trust, your brothers, no matter how unusual or exotic their careers seem. No matter what you may think, we are all servants of the Emperor and defenders of humanity. So we are all in this together, brothers.
Brothers.
As he doesn't say the quiet part out loud, but some of you may have issues of concerns of conflicting loyalties. A Techmarine is also an initiate of the machine cult. A librarian has to worry about librarian things, and then of course you have your own chapter demeanors, as it were. For instance, the Black Templars are infamous for not employing psychers at all and not tolerating them even among their allies. Though it is noted, Deathwatch Black Templars are selected for their willingness to put aside their differences to work with Space Marine psychers, at least. And if I recall correctly, the Space Wolves are a little questionable about the use of that wiggity magic stuff.
Yes, a little bit. I've definitely kind of, for Lee's brand, leveled it as it's more sorcery that he doesn't like. If it's sanctioned psychics from the Emperor, then, well, he can deal with it.
I'm honestly, to some of your demeanors, even your Raptor battle brother may be considered unusual, as the Raptors are known for being extra pragmatic sons of the Raven, and downright logical in their operations, whereas certain Space Marine chapters are known to rush blindly into battle for honor and glory.
Hey.
You're a librarian. You're not expected to.
I mean, I'm not just describing you, actually. That's several chapters in this conversation.
It's actually like three of us.
Listen,
that,
I would never charge an army. It'll always be single combat if I'm charging blindly.
But yes, there's, so you all have your differences, you all have different skill sets, but you are all here to work together, and that is what is important. So, the information on the operation you're undertaking is presented to you both at the Watch Fortress area, and then will be provided to you on probably oodles of data slates for you to review anytime you like on your strike cruiser. And yes, well, I will require you to, if you want to call it an orbital bombardment, you'll have to spend the appropriate amount of requisition.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need to worry about sourcing an orbital bombardment. You have a cruiser. It's just you need to convince the Deathwatch that it's tactically sufficient to employ it. And that is, once again, the arbiter of conviction. So,
Strike here, please.
You are briefed on Trivilakus. It is a solar system in the Segmentum Obscurus, which is in the northwest-ish of the galaxy. I believe it's called the Segmentum Obscura because while you're not going that close to it, this is the rough region of space where the Eye of Terror is located. But you are returning to the Segmentum Obscura because, as I mentioned earlier, there is a very important strategic resource in that region known as the Jericho Maw Warp Gate. It is a, ancient Dark Age of Technology artifact which leads you by direct warp connection from the middle of the transverse between Calixtus and Coronis right to the Jericho Reach, which is otherwise really, really difficult for the Imperium to access all the way in the Ultima Segmentum, which is the far east of the galaxy. So, knowing that you have a literal backdoor into a remote frontier of the Imperium is very important, and is a closely guarded secret which you are trusted as members of the Deathwatch. Now, the reason why you're being sent back through the portal is because there are some concerns in the Trivilakus system, but the high-level overview, it is a strong yellow-orange star. It has multiple planetary bodies inside its habitable zone, so it has been ideal for human colonization. It was colonized prior to the Age of Strife and has been a member of the Imperium since the Great Crusade. The system has been a relatively quiet bastion of stability for several centuries and has multiple layers of strategic value. The 3 habitable planets are, in reverse order of proximity to the star, Sanctum Ice, proper name Trivilakus Tertius, but everybody calls it Sanctum Ice. This is on the outer fringe of the habitable zone. It is an icy, rocky world that is heated by tidal forces from its one large moon, and as a result, it has very intense geothermal tidal activity, so it has very steep mountain ranges over most of its surface. Only the equatorial region is hot enough to hold liquid water in what are called canyon oceans. Other sources of water must either be melted from glaciers or found springing up from geothermal vents or springs in the surface of deep valleys or in caves. Its original given name was Nivea Luna, and it was considered of minimal value other than deep wells of volatile chemicals, produced by those geothermal vents, and some interesting large crystal formations. But during the Great Crusade, the planet of Nivea Luna was briefly surveyed personally by the Emperor himself. He may even have set 2 whole feet on its surface for probably about 5 minutes. But
Praise the All-Father.
It's pretty cool. So, the planet became a pilgrimage site after, and several of the bloodline of the noble house who has become the imperial governors have been known to be saints of the Imperium, or otherwise become notable members of the ecclesiarchy, the imperial church. So Sanctum Ice is now a shrine world. It is said to be a bastion of morale in the local sector. It is a major pilgrimage site, and the planet is covered in shrines, catacombs, churches, temples, seminaries, almshouses, and more. If they can, carve something religious out of a mountainside, they've done it there. In addition to the highly respected governor's family, it is host to a local seat for the ecclesiarchy. It has a Scala Progenium, which supplies priests, commissars, inquisitorial stormtroopers, and sisters of the Adeptus Sororitas, who have several militant and non-militant orders on the planet. The local order is the Order of the Frozen Flame. They are a smaller combat order, not one of the big ones. Sanctum Ice has 1 metallic moon, which is informally known as Frostforge, which is home to an outpost of the Adeptus Mechanicus, who manufacture and maintain the sacred arms of the Battle Sisters below, in addition to their normal duties as the machine cult. The next planet is Frumentil, formerly Trivilakus Secundus. Yes, I went with Secundus, not Secundus, so you can't say Secundus on these nuts. This planet is smack in the middle of the habitable zone. It is possessed of utterly unremarkable geography, which is incredibly flat. Water in the surface is concentrated into only large lakes or shallow freshwater seas. The majority of the biome is vast rolling plains for agriculture or livestock. The exception is near the poles, which are more traditionally temperate and grow excellent orchards and lumber yards, so they are more forested. And the equator, which is much more humid and wet, and thus is marshy and less geologically stable. The primary crop is a type of maize or corn derivative, which is taken to the local soil, suitable as both a staple food and as a source of biofuel. The local variety, by the way, grows 3 meters tall at least. It's big corn.
It's starty-sized corn.
Yeah, if you guys want some big corn cobs, we can do it. The local populace is unfortunately near feudal and relies on beasts of burden and very simple machines, and is governed distantly by Sanctum Ice. They have an offshoot of their noble ruling family who serves as a sub-governor, basically. But in the sector, and obviously to that system, they are a major source of food production. Many of their cornstarches are boiled down to make simple rations for, Imperial Guardsmen, working menials, etc. And without it, the rest of the Trivilakus system and several surrounding planet systems would be completely dependent on food imports from other systems. The last planet, the first one, is Trivilakus Prime. It does not have a formal official name, but it is informally known as Wormnest. It is an arid desert world. According to the Masters Geologus of the Adeptus Mechanicus, it once possessed a lush biosphere, but some sort of natural disaster or stellar phenomena caused it to become much hotter and drier than normal, perhaps stripping some healthy atmospheric layer or something.
At least it isn't Necromunda.
No, it's not that bad. It's not poisonous, but it's really hot and dry. and caused a mass extinction of basically all large life. This did, however, leave the planet with a barely breathable atmosphere and huge underground reserves of petrochemicals and volatile salts. The only liquid water is in the polar regions in acidic salt oceans. Do not go swimming. But the vast reserves below are of use because Wormnest has been granted to the Adeptus Mechanicus to place, in return for their placement of their forges around Sanctum Ice. It is also an informal penal colony where criminals, exiles, and penitents from the Trivilakus system are shipped to work on massive desert drilling rigs which extract oils, salts, and metals from below the surface. The solar radiation is harsh, so it does drastically lower life expectancy and might cause a slight uptick in mutations. But there is also the local 1% of surviving life forms from the original biosphere, and allegedly there are renegades who escape the drilling rigs and live, on the desert planet. There are definitely not giant sandworms.
They're also definitely not.
You will not. I will not be convinced.
I literally called it worm nest. If you guys want to ask anybody, hey, why do you call it worm nest?
There also definitely isn't like the a rebel cult worshipping the worms.
Well, I did say they were renegades. I did use that word. Anyway, the tactical situation is related to you as follows. Just under a decade ago, Frumentil, which has been settled securely since the dark age of technology, experienced for the first time ever a Xenos incursion in the form of an orc infestation. Either spores were brought aboard an improperly cleansed transport ship, they do pick up a lot of, or large ships do come to Frumentil to pick up cargo a lot, or a rock, spelled with one singular K and no C, landed unobserved because the planet is so, techless and just wide open fields.
No AA.
And so they've been there. Because the planetary defense forces of Frumentil are a feudal world regiment and only armed with very simplified weapons, according to your briefing, their standard equipment is they're armed with swords and crossbows. They started to rapidly lose ground to the orcs, which of course means that they requested aid from the Imperium at large. They beseeched the Departmentum Unitorium, the Lords of Terra, to send help. At the same time, the Imperial Governor on Sanctum Ice was distressed by the proximity of a Xenos invasion, and he also sent a distress call up. This appears to have caused a bureaucratic mix-up in the Departmentum Unitorium. A regiment of the vaunted Valhallan Ice Warriors was deployed to Frumentil. Meanwhile, a regiment of the Brimlock Dragoons, an armored Rough Rider regiment, so mechanized infantry with actual horses, was sent to Sanctum Ice, despite their composition and deployable outpost vehicles being much better suited to Frumentil. Currently, the Immunitorium has not, in nearly 10 years, sent new orders to fix this problem, and thus neither regiment is technically allowed to reposition without their explicit instructions, because that would technically be disobeying orders.
Classic Administratum.
Yeah. However, recently, within the past few years, Sanctum Ice has also been experiencing disruptions. They've had riots, civil unrest, work stoppages, sabotage, serial killings, and eventually mass killings. This was initially investigated by the Ecclesiarchy, the local Ecclesiarchy, and the Ordo Hereticus, the division of the Inquisition which deals with enemies within. However, instead of finding the activity of normal cultists or heretics, just renegades or servants of the ruinous powers, they have concluded is the efforts of a gene stealer cult, which has broken into the remote sanctuaries and caverns of the planet. This is a serious threat to the strategic value of Sanctum Ice, because without its political and governmental support, Frumentil would be lost, and if Frumentil is lost, that's a whole chain of distribution and logistics of food in the sector lost, and so on and so forth. So, it would be, very tricky if either planet fell, and thus, this is a complex issue going on. Because all fronts of Trivilakus have stagnated, and the involvement of, basically, the Ordo Hereticus went, well, this is not our circus, not our monkeys. The Ordo Xenos has been called in, and thus, Kill Team Horai has been dispatched to the system. Wormnest is also probably not an immediate concern, but it does have an issue. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. Water, a lot of exposition. Let me drink my
hydrate
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Drink from my tubular flask.
For the Aquarius.
What is a 40K
I don't actually know
canteen?
what the Latin of a canteen or thermos is. I'm sure they have a dumb word for it. But Trivilakus Prime Worm Nest is not considered a major tactical concern, but it is known that there could be problems there because during this time of the local solar year, it is the salt season. The season where there, due to temperature differentials, there are high volumes of wind which pick up atmospheric salt and whirl it around. It's like a sandstorm, but it burns your skin more. This also disrupts local Auspex and Vox transmissions. So, that is the briefing slates that you were given on the tactical situation. You will be arriving in the Trivilakus system, again, on your cruise of the Arbiter of Conviction. You are equipped with a, Navis Imperialis Captain Honor, who's been suborned to, he's been joined to the Inquisition operations for a number of decades. He has kind of a, seen it all attitude you'd expect. He probably has, a cybernetic eye, a cybernetic leg, a very large coat, possibly smokes upon his bridge with a pipe.
That's the privilege.
But
White whale.
Yeah. Well, listen, don't give me any ideas. There could be a Void Kraken later. He should have. It's the Imperium. Of course, he has a big hat. It's probably got at least 2 golden skulls and at least 1 golden eagle on it.
Ooh, he decorated.
But yes, you are in the system. The Strike Cruiser is equipped with the normal battery of weapons you would expect, lances, cyclonic torpedoes, etc. You do have a Deathwatch armory on board so that you can perform your normal mission requisition when you have an operation. And it is armed with several Aquila landers, so you can, depart anytime you like. It does also have the facilities to launch drop pods should you ever need to do a deep strike.
I was considering taking ODS tactics for my
Can pick that up later.
I think I will.
And armor tactics, yeah.
But you have a collection of dossiers on important people in the system if you want to look over them, if you have any questions you want to ask about the tactical situation. Otherwise, you're here in system. You are, I called this effectively Mission 0, Lay of the Land. You guys can poke around, can decide as a group to poke around on either Frumentil or Sanctum Ice and see what they need done and figure out, which operation you want to undertake first.
Mega, just to ask, because I think all of us, as Deathwatch, all of Lord Xenos, I assume we all know, proper, orc infestation procedure. We need to probably burn most sources, unfortunately.
Yes,
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a...
You know how to deal with, what you're supposed to do with Xenos. You need to find where their fungal spores are and remove them. You can be probably pretty sure that they're doing that on the planet already with orc corpses, if they've got them. You guys can feel free to ask any questions out of character you need to about orcs. If you're curious about how gene stealers work, they are a type of Xenos which have been discovered to be linked to, they're believed to be the precursors for Tyranid hive fleets. Because they travel through the warp, such as on Space Hulks, they can kind of get around more so than hive fleets do. But they are, out and about. And they have the ability to genetically suborn and mutate sentient species and basically build, psychically enslaved cults. Luckily, Space Marines are immune to the Gene Stealer kiss, so you guys don't need to worry about being xenomorphed.
Yippee!
Personally, you don't have to worry about it.
Gotta worry about everyone who has been changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's already a problem now, it means the timescale is very low on that one.
Can I make a spell? Can I do a psychic power?
You want to do augury?
Yeah. I did want to do augury.
All right.
Sniperius will quietly request descriptions of the ores on the second planet. See if you can identify what particular clans are involved.
Rand is going to request information on the 2 Imperial Guard units.
All right. Go ahead and roll your FL Xenos Sniperius to see if you can identify these orcs from probably slightly hectic picked recordings. Orcs are not very photogenic.
We roll under, right?
Yes, roll under.
Okay. That's intelligence-based?
Yeah. Yep.
My intelligence is pretty good. It's 40. I don't have any bonuses to Xenos, but it is trained, so I get it. So I pass with no degrees of success.
Technically, it's 2, because you made it under, and then it's under that.
What?
No.
No, I mean, it wouldn't be 2. It's every full 10.
Oh.
I also don't know if Deathwatch technically gives you a free degree for passing.
I might be, because I never mind. I'm thinking something else.
His int is 40, though, so it should be 0 degrees. That's enough, though. You passed. looking at them, you try to identify them by their colors and their gubbins. The local orcs appear to be mostly drawn from the... they use the markings of the death skulls, a extra superstitious variety of orc, as obviously all orcs are superstitious. But the death skulls are also known for notably looting every single thing they can, and they are known to steal and repurpose Imperial vehicles. And the other major clan that has been spotted are the Blood Axes. And Blood Axes are known to be... how would the Deathwatch probably phrase this? Remarkably sensible for orcs. They're the raptors of the orcs, which isn't saying a lot for orcs, but Blood Skulls possess the ability to realize that if they retreat from a battle they're going to lose, they can always come back with more boys and thump them later. So they are known to tactically retreat. Blood Axes are also known to be willing to work as mercenaries for other orcs and even humans, but you are hopeful that is not a problem.
Pirates.
You're studying the briefing, you also notice that based on this, that means you're going to have to worry about commando raids, obviously, lightning cavalry in the form of squigback riders, and of course, scavenged human technology, if they can find it, as Frumentil does not employ a lot of high-level vehicles. You are provided full briefing materials on the two regiments, so you don't need to roll anything on that. The Brimlock Regiment is the 41st Brimlock Dragoons. They like to reuse low numbers. They are what would be called a mounted infantry unit. They are normally loaded into squads in Chimera APCs, but they also make use of Rough Riders. So they have actual horses, as in literally the earth animal, the horse. And do, lightning shock charges. Brimlock is an industrial world where most people basically live right next to the factory production lines, but as a result it means that their Imperial Guard regiments tend to be very well looked after. They're armed with normal flak armor and, pretty normal equipment. The main thing that would be noted is, one, their sidearm, instead of a las pistol, is auto pistols. But for some reason known only to the esteemed writers known as Games Workshop, they're also, in case you can't get from the name Brimlock Dragoons, they're supposed to be, a combination of, proper British gentleman cavalry, and then, probably working class stiffs. But they're also space Gurkhas because they have space kukris. So all of them are equipped with very fancy war knives. Not like, a Katachan, devil claw knife, but they have fancy knives that they use. The Valhallan Regiment... Oh, and I should say, the leader of the Brimlock Dragoons is Colonel Tybalt Lobcock.
Yeah, that's very on point.
The Valhallan Regiment is the...
I'm childish.
328th Valhallan Ice Warriors under Colonel Alexandra Kalev. Valhalla is a frozen world that is technically a death world because the surface is basically uninhabitable. The local humans survive by living in deep under mountain cave cities, basically, and running off heaters. The Valhallans are known to be a pretty conventional imperial world, but their guard regiments are very well known for never retreating and always holding the line because their planet was invaded by orcs once upon a time, and they defeated the orc invasion through sheer attrition. So they are the 328th are known as what you would call standard line infantry. They are just soldiers with las guns and bayonets, basically. They are technically survivalists, but the standard issue gear, Brand, from looking it up, the standard issue gear of Valhallan regiments is known as a flak greatcoat, so they wear a big furry coat over their flak armor, and instead of the normal helmets, they have flak-lined, big furry hats.
Yeah.
Let me actually see. I can probably get some pictures of the Valhallans.
I'm getting pictures of the Valhalla Ice Warriors right now.
you can see what they're working with. Also, actually, yes, you might be able to go to tell them to switch planets. You probably need to undertake at least the first couple of missions so that you make sure you have a strategic stopgap, because if one of them, like if the Imperial Guard on Flumentil
we can't
retreats,
just make they'll get
orcs are
overrun. So we need to push them back so they have the space to everyone to load up and
But
switch.
yes, as inquisitorial agents, you are not inquisitors yourself, but you are agents of the Deathwatch and Space Marines. You can just sit down with the colonels of these regiments and go, guys, I'm going to need you to switch. The Valhallans, well, it's probably coin flip on whether they'll fight you on it, because on the one hand, again, look at their gear. Flumentil is a warm, temperate planet. They are probably not having a good time, but also, they really fucking hate orcs. Mm-hmm. They literally have hatred orcs. But like I said, they are armed with normal las guns, bayonets. They will be supported with like heavy weapon teams for close fighting, flamers, multi-lasers, whatever. They are supposed to have the appropriate amount of artillery support, so, basilisk field guns, mortar teams, maybe some Hydra flak batteries. This is the only art I can find for the Brimlock Dragoons. They haven't been depicted a lot. They're equipped in the normal Cadian style, just, Cadian pattern flak armor.
Yeah.
The only thing that I think would be identifiable about them is that their Dragoon units, the actual Rough Riders, have ceremonial gold and silver trim on their armor. Alright. Actually, yeah, Dallas, you wanted to cast... Actually, sorry. Brother Ion, you wanted to cast Augury. Would you like to make a focus power test?
I had one more question, but I can come after.
Dallas is muted, so go ahead.
Oh, sorry, okay. I muted myself. I would like to make a fettered focus powered dust.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Actually, let me look at it. I'm not going to do a push, that's for sure.
No, you definitely don't want to push on this, but I don't. You're a Space Marine. I think you can get away with being unfettered.
No, I'll do unfettered. Why not?
Session 1, first roll. Ship disappears.
Destruction! Whee!
Well, we gotta do a new campaign now.
I've told the story of the other time I played Deathwatch years ago.
No, hey, that just...
The first roll of the first Deathwatch game I played, someone summoned a Demon Prince and ended the campaign.
And that's why you don't push on the bridge of your own ship.
No, that is what destruction is. It instantly kills you and then summons a Demon Prince.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna try. That is the 100 result on the bad chart.
Yes.
By that point, I'd be like, all right, rewind's like 2 hours.
So, I believe I just do poly 1d100, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking to hit under my will plus psi rating plus my staff bonus, so I'm looking to hit under 75.
Solid.
That's why force staff is better than force sword. On any invocations, you get a plus 15.
Okay, so it's better for...
Oh no, I'm pretty sure force sword you just have a chance of killing something instantly when it wounds it.
Yeah, but space wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, he's passed by loads.
Yeah, but space wizard.
Yeah, order is success?
Yeah, that just passed my base willpower. My base willpower is like 55 now. Oh no, it's 60. Sorry, it's 60.
Yeah, no, he's real strong.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, what's your psi rating?
My psi rating is tree.
Okay, so we only get the first results.
Not tree 50.
So, what question are you asking the Emperor's Tarot?
Oh, sorry. I would be asking...
Chicken or beef?
Which of basically, because we have essentially two fronts, correct?
Yes.
We have the Tinsular cult and the Orc cult. Yeah, I'm literally just going to ask, which of these issues is more pressing? Immediately pressing.
Which will escalate faster.
Yeah, which will... That's a good way to phrase it. Like, which is gonna turn into a fuck shit first?
Well, based on this, you ask the question about the subject and you wonder what it is. At the end of this time, you interpret the Terra and gathers results based on your rating. So 1 through 3 determines the most dangerous opposition you will face. So, in that case, asking about him, technically, in terms of danger to... Actually, in terms of danger to the planets, yes, I think that would be the Orc situation.
Well, like I said, if I understand Gene Stealer is correct, they're more of an insidious force, which means while they are going to be doing a lot of damage, they are also kind of planning in the long term to take everything else. Orcs are down there just going to be fucking everything up, taking everything, and completely disrupting food production for the entire system, which has a lot more immediate consequences.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, a Inquisitor identified that the issue on Sanctum Ice is related to a Gene Stealer cult. They are not, like, Gene Stealer cults, Gene Stealers in the streets killing people. Like, they have a weird cult infestation that the Inquisition believes is Gene Stealer related. By the way, the Ordo Hereticus Inquisitor is still in system if you want to know about them as well. Aren, I believe you had a question?
My question was, do the separate units have their own transport ships, or did they get dropped off and those ships left?
The Valhallans, I think, do not have transport. The Grimlock Dragoons specifically, they like to deploy out of what are called, where was it? Deployable outpost vehicles. So, they came in basically mobile bases, so they can reposition if they need to. The Valhallans will need to get picked up, but this is a system where they have huge freighters that they normally load full of space corn, so they can move some if they need to.
We can always just flash our badge and requisition one of those ships. So.
Okay.
I need your boots, your jacket, and your motorcycle.
I mean, you can do that.
I need your men, your command, and all your ships
now.
And if they don't say, I'm glad to serve, my lord, you crush his skull.
I probably won't crush his soul, but I will give him a solid Astartes backhand, which makes
yeah, I was thinking backhand.
You'll send him flying across the room, and he might almost die.
He might die.
You kick him in the shin. Every single bone in his leg detonates.
I'll backhand him, and we'll see if the grace of the Emperor saves him.
That's your
determination. If he lives, he has been chosen by the Emperor to live.
As soon as your boot makes contact with his shin, it just disintegrates the bone.
It does. It does a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
Attack.
Anyway, Sniperius is going to be looking over the tactical data if we have any recent battles and the locations that they took place in. He's going to try and get an lay of the idea of where the orcs actually are and where our own forces are on the planet.
All right. I can get that to you without needing to rule specifically where your forces are. The Valhallans have taken over large chunks of the middle latitudes of the planet and deforested large portions of the lumber yards to build an elaborate trench network. So it is probably visible from space because the planet is very flat.
These Valhallans will really help fighting those cult later.
They are completely dug in a huge network of trenches spread across, miles and miles of what was previously open agricultural fields. Luckily, the materials used to make artillery shells, once they are spent, become excellent fertilizer. I don't know if lasgun charge packs are good fertilizer, though.
Well, yeah, stick them in a fire and they recharge.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that the orcs made the trenches?
No, the Valhallans dug the trenches.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
the orcs throw themselves blindly upon the Imperial trenches while screaming, "Wah! Wah!"
Okay. Makes sense, but I just like the idea, you see it from space and it's just their clan symbol just carved into the earth via trenches.
Some orcs would do that.
That'd be great.
No, these guys now.
Okay.
Do we want to contact Colonel Tybalt Lobcock? He probably knows better what's going on the ground.
Sniperius just nods.
Well, Lobcock is the so that's the Brimlock Dragoon, so that's on...
Oh, that's the wrong one, sorry. Wrong one. So
Colonel Caleb is the
Colonel Caleb.
Sniperius nods again.
Yeah, I guess in the meantime, Brotherkir will, go through if there's anything about any of the orc vehicles have been shown up at all, because they might not have any at all.
Oh, no. These guys have vehicles.
Alright, I'm gonna go determine... Good tactics for that.
It's weird, because I think on this world, the orcs are technically more technologically advanced than the humans. The
Death Skulls probably hate that.
Oh, I didn't think about that much, but okay. I know that there's a Death Skull boss down there who's just like, these kids don't have any shiny bits. That's not even any fun. I just got these dinky little knives. You can't even chop good with these choppers.
We came all this way for nothing. Turn the meteor around.
Turn the rock around. We's going back to the space.
One more thing that gets his fucking head crushed, and then they keep going on. But yeah,
I'm sorry, I just love the idea. Turn the rock around.
I know. That came to me. I had to say it.
It was so good. I love it.
Thank you.
But yes, you wish to
how are we
contact
gonna get
the
the
colonel.
rock back in orbit?
Do you want to just call her on the Vox, or do you
Bullshit.
want to jog down in person?
What do you think, Rose?
And so, Sniperius, who does have his helmet off, by the way, just, looks pensive and just says, conversation is easier in person.
Agreed.
Nod from Lutheron.
we'll have to start thinking about the long-term offensive once we're down.
Right. So you guys load up in your Aquila lander. You have a Navy pilot who just. You are taken to the like I said, the vast lines of trenches. Just again, imagine World War I in space. There's rows and rows of monofilament chicken wire, hundreds if not thousands of tons of sandbags, so much wood. They've cut down so many trees to line these trenches. But you are taken down to the Colonel's command bunker, which is indeed a pretty normal prefab rockcrete pillbox. You only have to duck a little to fit inside.
Dallas. Okay. I don't think you can hear me.
I don't know if he's acknowledging you. Dallas.
Anyway.
Yes, you fly down. You've got some cool ships. I actually posted a tweet about this the other week that it was just like, the beauty of actually doing a licensed RPG is that there's art for everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
But all right, so you guys, go down. You are a little surprisingly, they're surprised but happy to see you, the locals. Fun background facts. The Valhallans are one of the types of guardsmen who usually have gender segregated units. It appears that this regiment was made up entirely of women. But that they have been, you may notice just by head counting that they have been taking some attritional losses. Colonel Kalev is a, I would say burly, strong-looking woman. Clearly used to hauling her, full battle rattle. Red hair that's pulled back into a ponytail, which is probably slightly against guard regulations. But the main thing that you would notice is that she and a great many of the officers are going around basically stripped down to just their undershirt and flak vest. They do not wear their traditional greatcoats everywhere.
Probably too hot for that shit.
Yes. No, they all look slightly hot and uncomfortable. The colonel makes sure to put her officer's cap back on and pick up her officer's coat and drape it over her shoulders, but, she does say, "Apologies, my lords. Our uniforms are not meant for this heat." You, of course, are in environmentally sealed armor, but your power armor respectfully tells you that it's a comfortable, temperate temperature outside. Perfectly mild. But to Valhallans, that's hot.
Don't worry. I know how you feel, Colonel, as I kind of make a slight movement on my shoulders to show off the chapter.
She nods. I'm also imagining in this bunker they probably have one of those little, portable AC units just blasting full blast. Its
Right,
machine
it's
spirit is
hardest.
very taxed.
Yeah.
But, you ask her what the situation is like, and she's basically like, well, my ladies have done their best. We have been consistently going over the top and pushing the orcs back. With the environmental conditions, it is difficult, but we are doing our best. Attrition has been so high since they've been here, several years that we have started needing to, she wouldn't say dragoon, just gather reinforcements, either request reinforcements from Valhalla or take locals as brevet replacements. They don't know which end of a las gun to hold, but they can carry a bayonet and charge just with the rest of them. Other than manpower concerns, her primary concern is conserving her artillery ammunition. They have used their artillery forces, their mortar teams, and their basilisk guns extensively to, hammer the orc positions so that they can follow it up with a line advance and a push. And so they are expending ammunition at a terrible rate. In particular, she says, The current thing slowing our advances, my lords, is that, quite frankly, we do not have enough AAA coverage. The orcs, they use terrible flyers, strange spinning things, I don't know what you call them, gyrocopters, and also have what they must think of as atmospheric bombers. They fly overhead and wildly drop their payloads on our positions, sometimes following it up with a foot or a cavalry charge, if you can call their... She, her mouth twists sourly saying the word there, squighogs cavalry. But they charge like them. And my unit was only armed with a handful of Hydra flak guns. So we must conserve the ammunition to defend our most important positions, such as this post and our logistics backlines where we are storing our ammunition. We have identified the position of their airbase, but it is outside of range of my artillery units, and so we cannot make an infantry charge to reach it. And so you've discovered one of the possible mission ones.
Yay!
Yeah, what to say.
I was about to ask if I could just roll armor tactics of being like, oh, what's a good way to let's start doing it as we get close to that base, but...
Just drop us onto the base.
just orbital drop straight onto the base.
Well, yeah, so you found one of my options for mission 1, airbase assault. I can tell you the objectives and you can plan for that, right now. Or you guys can, ask the Colonel any further questions about our tactical situation and learn about the orcs. Or you guys can pop back up and fly over to Sanctum Ice and ask them what it's like over there.
Oh, I don't want to just get up and leave.
I don't feel like doing it right now.
I think we should take care of this first.
Well, like I said, I want to get a breath of the full tactical situation before we pick a mission.
Yes.
So Sniperius would quietly ask if there's any other tactical concerns that the Valhallans are concerned with at the moment.
Let me double check. All right, that's the
What
orcs.
concerns are you
about
concerned
them? Anybody got? This would not be something she would give, but anybody got common lore Imperium?
I think we all do.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
you can roll that if
we
you
have.
choose.
Is there a Stardies, Deathwatch, Imperium, and lore?
Okay, yeah, so you can roll. You guys can
Yeah,
roll
come with
Imperium to know history facts.
I
I'll do
will. Why not? I will try to.
I will as well.
I will as well. Fuck it, why not?
Let's see, yeah. The standard
Wait,
tactical
no,
situation,
wrong.
she talks about the capital of Frumentil is in the northern latitudes. It is known as Moon Lake. It is a perfectly respectable building where they have, cobbled streets, log or wooden slat buildings, carriages, carts drawn by beasts of burdens, oil lamps. They were originally surrounded by large palisades to keep out now extinct large predators which hunted the plains. But the local guards are armed only in, leathers, plate mail, wielding crossbows and sickle-shaped swords. Only men from the richest military families can afford plate mail or proper swords and guns, usually simple hunting rifles and shotguns. I will say you would find about, especially if you pass your common lore Imperium.
Yep.
I don't.
I believe at least 2 of us did.
Yes. The local rot gut is called just Shine. It's derivative of moonshine because it is distilled corn alcohol, and it is strong enough that even a space marine might get a little buzzed because it's
impressive.
Just straight up moonshine.
That's impressive.
Also, probably a great disinfectant.
Ran grab some.
Yeah.
It comes in it either actually no, you're a space marine, so you probably have to drink it out of the classic large clay jug with 3 X's on it. Because actually, the power armor does give you. You'd have to take your gauntlets off to handle a glass mason jar of it.
Is it flammable?
We're that later.
It's probably high enough proof that it's flammable at a pinch.
Cool. I'll note that for later.
Check this shit out. Just
Fire's
light a
always
match,
helpful.
Breathe it out.
But yes, those of you who pass your common lore check would know that you recall a fact from your briefing data slates that once upon a time, while Frumentil was not a proper night world, they once did use Imperial night-type frames sometimes during the Dark Age of technology because they had farming equipment they repurposed into weapons platforms. You should assume that such sacred and ancient technologies were never dismantled, but it does not appear that it is known where they are stored. If you guys could locate them and reactivate them somehow, find the appropriate families to make use of their throne mechanicums, that would also probably be a great strategic and tactical advantage. And obviously, you would not want to lose access to them to the orcs because they would almost assuredly steal their valuable and venerable technology to power their own mechanized units, which would be bad. You guys don't really want to run into a Stompa.
Possibly something we can ask about when we visit Sanctum Ice. I'm sure the nobles there probably know better than the people here.
So,
could we not run Oh, sorry.
Good.
Could we not use the shipboard scanners to see if we can locate where they are?
You can attempt an Auspex scan. That'll probably take your engine seer a little bit, but you can tell them to start working on that.
You do both.
We can have,
and you can ask the local Mechanicus. The moon of Trivilakus Prime Sanctum Ice is Trace, but that is run by an Archmagos.
An Archmagos.
Yeah, he's got a whole moon to play with. But yes, other than that, the Colonel does not have any immediate, basically tactical concerns. The Orcs are concentrated mostly in the warm, wet, equatorial region, and so, the Imperial Guard has slowly been, progressing further south to meet them and push them back.
So we agreed, though, that we should try and disable that airfield, right?
Sniperius nods.
Rand looks at everyone else.
It's better we disable their advantage in the air, and then they're more equal.
All right. Then signal to the cruiser to deploy equipment that we might need.
Yes.
Sniperius speaks up. It's not like we'll need anti-air and anti-armor equipment.
I can definitely replace my bolter with a launcher to take care of that.
And Sniperius nods and says a launcher would be... Wait, I'm sorry, what weapon did you say?
A launcher.
Launcher, okay, yes. Sniperius nods and is like, a launcher would be most tactically sound. I am quite familiar with them as well.
I have many things for them if they come at me through the air.
Sniperius looks over the trenches and whatnot. How sound are these defenses?
You can go ahead and roll your tactics defense. Pretty sure that's a tactics.
Yes. I think that's going to be a degree of success. I don't think I have any pluses, but I think mine sounds... Wait, nope. Barely a failure.
Well, it might not be a +0 roll. Because I think that's like a hard check as +0 or something.
Oh yeah, was it challenging?
Challenging plus it.
Yes,
yeah.
this would be a +10. I think about it. Sorry, I should have said that because this is fairly simple, straightforward. You're looking at them.
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, you're supposed to assign plus minus zeros to the difficulty of it.
Yeah, I think it's challenging is like +0. We'll say it's a +10 test.
Okay, then with that, yes, that brings it up to 50. So that means I will succeed with 0 degrees of success.
So looking at it, obviously you are a Space Marine. If you were to build trenches, they would be built a little differently, but, well, not perhaps to the level of the famed Death Corps of Krieg. The local timbers are strong, and sandbags, stop a shooter as much as anything. So, it appears that against, conventional orc forces, this is probably pretty solid. Orcs do have tanks known as battle wagons, but thankfully they do not appear to be very plentiful. Because luckily, it seems like the orcs have to scrounge more than usual to build their finest vehicles.
Okay.
But it should be resistant to, 2 cavalry charges. The orcs have to run right up to the line and jump into the trench, all the while taking lasgun fire. So they are fairly secure. They have bunkers, weapon nests. They have the guardswomen on the line, waiting to fire. So defensive positions are fairly solid. It is unlikely that actually I should say this. Aside from the pure mentality, the Valhallans are kind of the no steps back type of fighters. So, mentally, training-wise, they are conditioned not to retreat anyway. So, it would be unlikely they would abandon their positions, but their positions are very solid. So the primary weakness is indeed in air coverage, which is just they don't, they didn't come out of the kit. They didn't come out of the cardboard box with enough Hydra flat guns to shoot everybody down. It's not like they're not a special anti-air unit, so they aren't crawling with guardsman missile launchers. It's mostly if the orcs fly low enough, they can catch them with a multi-las or heavy stubber burst. So that is they are weak from the air. And obviously, I would say this. Nobody's defensive formation is very good if you actually get a squad of orcs in it, but that's why, you have Probably you would say at least 100 meters, if not more like 200 meters of no man's land, where just because of the fighting and the artillery barraging and the orcs charging, like all of the maze has been cut back for, like I said, at least 200 yards, probably further. So if the orcs try to rush their positions, they shoot them with las guns a lot, and you hope that stops them.
Usually it works.
So defensively, it's a very strong position. Offensively, well, like I said, they go over the top with, bayonet charges, so it's a different concern.
Are we ready then to do the setup for the mission?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Do we want
This
to
mission
take a
is
short
called-
break before we get that started?
Actually, good idea, yeah. We can go for about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Get some water and stuff?
Let's take 5.
How did
All
the
right.
orc taste?
Oh, shit, I didn't actually
ask
pause it in
the
first
flesh
place.
terrors.
Whoops. Oh, the video version gets the extra stuff. Okay. I don't think we talked about anything wrong. Just be a little bit of dead air. And the boys musing about which weapons to take. Okay. Your objectives for Operation Airbase Assault. Yes, all the missions are named.
Yay.
Yeah. I gotta do a voice or something. I gotta figure it out.
Your primary objective is infiltrate the airfield at Grid Charlie Echo 117.42 Delta, codename Airstrip Primus, and sabotage the Orc aircraft. Your secondary objectives will be to destroy, sabotage Orc fuel and ammo storage depots, and your tertiary objectives, that's if you can eliminate them, is to find and locate the local Orc mech boy, so he cannot fix or build more vehicles, and there's also supposed to be a Squig Hog unit located here. So they have a cavalry unit, which is also at this airbase. So you should get rid of them. Through the powerful technology of your Inquisitorial Strike Cruiser, you are gifted a aerial tac map, which I have shared before. Some of my other maps are better, but
I just like imaging it's like the tac map is actually it's just an actual like 40K minis like setup.
Yeah, God, if I could do it, I would. I mean, I did use some minis. So basically, your picture is off to the side. There's a pen with the Squig Hogs in it and the Beast Snaggas. There's actually a hangar where they store their fighter bombers. These runways are, let me check. I think I said they're about how many meters long?
I love the things of terrain which are just stacks of crete.
Yeah, that's where the fuel and ammo stores.
Where's the birds for scale?
No birds for scale. Scale really, really wrong. I think it's I meant it to be like the runways are supposed to be about probably like 100 meters.
Okay.
And there's a hangar where the bombers are stored. What are these technically? They are def copters. Are basically stored under like tarps and tents in the open because they want to be able to take them out. So the way this is going to work is you'll have your various objectives. You got to complete your primary objectives. You're aiming to complete your secondary objectives. You can too, but they're not as important as completing your primaries. Tertiaries are supposed to be if you can manage it. I have kind of built the requisition and the XP rewards later as if you will be completing all the tertiaries, but technically, like, if you don't have to do tertiaries. It's just one of those things that, like, if you get to them, you can do them. So, for this mission, you will be granted 60 requisition each. Should you complete all of your objectives, you will obtain 1,000 experience and go +5 renown.
Okay.
Alright, though.
Yippee!
We do like 20, but to get the next tier, yeah.
So, let's see. How should I... Before you pick requisitions, and you will have to name a squad leader and take an oath.
Right.
We can do that when you're ready to set out. Tactical decisions. Basically, you guys got to pick how you're going to do the infiltrate the airbase. I've outlined 3. Number 1, you guys can go back into the strike cruiser. You can jump in a drop pod. You can be dropped right onto the target. This will guarantee insertion, but there will be no sneaking. The entire airbase will be put on alert immediately because you guys are going to pile. It's going to basically be like the drop pods in that one orc video Ignis did, where just they're minding their own business and then a drop pod comes out and, pukes out some Bloodraven dreadnoughts and they're just like, oh no! That's going to be you guys.
Man. Bosnian Knight! Ah!
The streets are killing ground!
Boss, they broke Big Toy!
It'll be like that. So all of the orcs will know you're there, but you will be immediately placed wherever you'd like in the drop zone, ready to rock. The second will be, if you would like, you can perform an aerial insertion. You can go in your Aquilolander and be deployed from the air near the airbase using either rappel lines, or you can be equipped with grav chutes, which are basically baby versions of jump packs.
I was
or you
bring
guys
that up,
can spend the
actually.
rec on actual jump packs.
Graph shoots are 5 rec, so.
This would be mission gear for this. You would be
okay,
equipped
gotcha.
with them. If you want the full jetpack, you'd have to spend extra rec, but you will be, if you choose to do an aerial insertion, you will be equipped with that. Or you can pick your stealthiest option, but it will take you the longest and most effort to go. You guys go over the top and just forced march through the corn to the airbase and hope you don't run into any orc patrols. By your speed, it's about somewhere between, based on where the lines are, between 120 150 kilometers from here. So, like 6 hours of hike as a Space Marine. You don't have to worry about it being a drain on resources. You're in sealed power armor, but you will have to roll move silent or run into orc patrols.
Fun fact, actually, with my
good?
With my recon and stealth, I can actually roll with a group.
Ooh, good. Okay. So yes. One roll will need to be made for the whole team, but you will have to roll it to sneak for everybody. But
it will be my tactics roll, not my actual move sign or stuff. So it's only at 40. But
so that's good to know.
Gear,
if you do that, you will have all the time in the world to observe the base ahead of time if you want to gather up close intel. If you do the air assaults, you'll be escorted by Militarum Valkyries. So like you'll be in a giant jet spaceship. Orcs are kind of goofy and dumb, but they're probably not so dumb that they won't notice, jet turbines going.
They got blood axes. Those guys at least organize if shit goes bad.
Yeah. If you do not, so basically, if you do the drop pod insertion, there's absolutely no stealth. There's no concern about rolling. The drop pod will appear on the TAC map where you want it to appear. You guys kick down the doors and start killing. If you want to do aerial insertion or overland, you guys can be armed with, Colonel Kalev can give you her 10 sneakiest guardswomen. Basically, you'll be armed with a squad of Imperial Guardsmen with sniper rifles, one of which can be a sapper with a bag full of normal demo charges.
I would like a demo.
Mission gear, you guys as Astartes can be... The mission can arm you with up to... Let me double check. Is it two Melta bombs?
Nope.
Let me control F Melta. Yes. As a piece of mission war gear, so no need to spend additional requisition, you can be issued up to 2 Melta bombs, but none of you have demolitions yet, so you can't actually use your Melta bombs.
Nay.
After this mission, you can't.
And if you fail, it's very bad.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately is a advanced skill, so you can't just roll halfsies and whiff it. You would need the guardsman to make the attempt for you, but you can carry the Melta bombs. Other than that, you'll basically need to pick the appropriate gear for this. For the basically, mechanically, the Def Coptas are basically flying war bikes, so they have relatively low armor value. You can probably eliminate them by just hucking crack grenades at them, and everybody has 3 crack grenades for free without needing to spend any rec. The bombers are bigger. Actually, I can introduce this mechanic since we're talking about entry lines. Destroying the orc vehicles will be a kill markers mission. It's a normal one, so you have to make 50 kill markers. There are, according to intelligence, 4 bombers parked in the hangar. Each of them is worth 10 kill markers. And there's 2 groups of 6 Coptas, which are worth 5 each. So you'll probably, I think mechanically you have to blow up at least 1 bomber to make it, because it's what, 12 times 5? Actually, no, 60. Yes, you could. If you destroy literally every copter, that should meet 50.
And the copters would be quite enough, or we just kill most of the bombers, yeah.
Or you can kill the bombers, but like I said, killing the copters, that's a lot of crack grenades to kill every single one. But the bombers are bigger. They have a structural integrity of 25 and an AP value of 25, so they're gonna stay parked. You'll probably shoot the flyboys who try to fly them away if they get in your way. So you gotta deal 25 points of damage after AP 25. So you're gonna need some anti-armor. The copters are structural integrity 15, AP 14.
On that note, do we want to bring both a launcher and a multi-melta?
I can grab a launcher. Like I said, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with ranged. Well, I have 50, but I can...
How much armor do Choppas usually have?
The Coptas have AP 14, structural integrity 15. So, like I said, you can kill those guys with crack grenades.
Yeah. And the bombers 25.
I was going to
25
suggest
and
the launcher, so good job.
Something how this actually has good.
A multi-melta will certainly do the job, though you'll have to get quite close.
Yes.
Maybe if I
That's
got
the only downside.
No,
Actually-
I can carry the launcher if you want to grab the multi-melta.
We can.
if I had a power field weapon, could I use the? Actually, I need to check how that would work.
I mean, if you power weapons do have a high level of pen, you can just run up to the bombas and like punch them until they break, but that's still
fair.
usually a little bit less damage than using dedicated anti-armor weapons.
Gotcha.
Like I said, if you, depending on which entry you want, at your option, you can take a squad of guardsmen. They will bring a sapper with them who can plant demo charges, presumably so long as you cover them.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chain Fist is famed, renowned, so.
Yeah, I was more thinking like the I could do the power axe, but yeah.
Let's see. So a launcher loaded with crack missiles will be 10. A strummer will be 2. If I get into combat, I probably will want some sort of close-up weapon. Let's see here.
So
Yes.
when you
There are
get the
orders.
launcher, you don't have to pay that 5 points for. You're considered
for
to
the-
have.
Yeah, no, you get a
you're
full.
considered
You
to
get a,
have for both crack and frag.
no, I think you have to pick one, and I'm picking crack missiles.
You want to bring like incendiary missiles as separate?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real, man. If I hit something flammable with a crack missile, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna explode.
On that note, mechanically, ammo dumps and fuel dumps, you see them marked here. That's another kill marker objective. You only need to hit 25 points. So you can see them marked. The ammo dumps are the piles of bricks, and the fuel dumps are the piles of barrels.
Gotcha.
Each ammo dump is worth 5, each fuel dump is worth 10, so you will again have to do a little bit of mixing and matching to complete it. But to destroy them, you just need to do a single point of explosive or energy damage past AP4. So, your bolt guns will do it.
Yeah.
We just shoot with bolters. Yeah.
I thought
They are exploding gyrojet rounds, so it will work, but,
Why are these barrels red? Tell me
Well,
that's
the
not
go
the case.
juice is red because that means it's red inside the vehicle, so it goes faster. By the way, yes, your orbital intelligence photos, the fuel depots have written in all capital letters, "Go juice," which is spelled all one word like this. And for the Squig Hog unit, that's not a kill marker objective. It's just there's 10 Squig Hogs and 10 Beast Snaggas.
I'm drawing a game plan line of like where we could start and go from. Whatever I'd like the team color to be.
Shut the fuck up, Axe. We gotta actually pick a leader.
Actually true, yes. You gotta pick your leader and take your oath.
Yes.
And then that's supposed to
Right.
be how we make these tactical decisions. You are still allowed to, because we're playing a game, to talk amongst yourselves, but the game says when the matter of like indecision comes up, the squad lead is supposed to have say, which is also why it's supposed to rotate. I think the only like actual thing picking a squad leader does, besides operational authority, is they get when it's their turn, they get to as a free action and call for squad mode. Is that what? Playing the game?
I believe it's in playing the game.
Yeah, missions, preparation.
So have we decided which way we're going to approach this?
Not yet. I guess that.
Okay.
I would like for us to pick our leader and then start discussing what we're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I say that is because my effectiveness as leader changes depending on which approach.
See, duties of the leaders. If the kill team needs to make a decision on how to proceed, they have final say. Becomes the link in the chain of command. So what you get is you can use your fellowship or the command skill to rally the squad and prepare cohesion damage. Once during the mission, the leader and any battle brothers within his support range can enter squad mode without needing to make a test as a free action. Or even as a reaction.
I vote Brother Wolf as team leader.
Second.
That is brand, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Brad, what's
Yeah.
your fellowship?
45.
Yeah, I won't contest it.
I
What
would have
is-
voted for Brother Brand purely
Out
because
of-
he is the one
Out of
who's been.
curiosity, Dallas, what is the effect that would only that your character would?
My squad skill would be very useful if we do the dropship way, not very useful if we do any other way.
I think we can all use squad
You can
abilities.
use, everybody can use squad mode abilities if needed. It's just that picking and choosing.
It quads cohesion.
Yes.
And so, in that case, do you guys also want to go ahead and do you want to pick your squad oath now or later?
I will leave it to Brother Wolf.
Let's do it now, since I think we're supposed to do it roughly at the same time we pick the leader.
The order in the book is select a leader, oath taking, and then gear up.
Yeah.
Arming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's see.
I can't get preaching rounds. Son of a bitch.
I'm double checking what the Space Wolf oath
Hey,
is.
I double check. I can't get witch rounds, which sucks. Would have been fitting.
You know what? No, I am gonna get slug rounds. This fucking slug rounds have felling. That removes orcs' fucking unnatural toughness. Die.
Oh yeah, that's very that's good
Okay,
for
gonna get him good. Let's see. The weapon.
I probably should, Rick. Even though I don't think I'm ever going to use my bolter, I should at least get ammo for it.
Well, you
start with 3 reloads for free.
You start with
No,
standard.
but I have a fire rate changer on it for free.
I mean, all of us do.
Yeah.
Also, fire selector is not a fire rate changer. It's named weird, but it's actually 3 extra slots for extra magazines, so you can freely switch between them, so you can use multiple different special ammunition types. And Lucky and I had a conversation where this is actually not written super clearly, but yes, you can just put 3 reloads of normal ammo in it if you need to.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
We just have to reload.
I'm just going to have 6 loads of normal ammo.
Just 6 layers of armor.
Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad build for my character. Just 6 layers of armor with a stick. Just.
So I want to get a fire selector for the shotgun. Yes, I do want to get a fire selector.
In case the Librarian and Terminator armor,
Like,
he's even.
It's
slower.
like the Artificer armor technically. Yeah.
Yours for Pokemon, it's the fucking middle stage for Chestnut. I just look like a fucking ball.
Oh, that one.
Oh god. Look, I just imaged the stats file where you can pump it to basically switch the channel of ammo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess. All right, let's
All right, so oath taking.
Yeah.
I think the Oath of the Astartes is a good one.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Normal Oath of the Astartes.
So, the Battle Brother's loyalty to his chapter and Primarch is second only to his loyalty to the Emperor. Those who serve in the Deathwatch are no different. These Space Marines learn to share this loyalty with their newfound brothers in arms. Taking the Oath of the Astartes means studying the Codex Astartes and drilling with squad tactics until the Battle Brothers' skills are honed to a fine edge. Prerequisite is tactical assault or Devastator can do it. Effect: those who take this oath add their faith to their Battle Brothers and a keener understanding of the strength of their squad. A kill team with this oath before mission may add +2 to their cohesion for the duration of the mission.
Yay!
Yay!
Squad mode abilities: Squad Advance, Bolter Assault, and Tactical Spacing.
Okay.
I've just
pretty good
noticed I only can do the Oath of the Weapon. That's really funny.
Well, specialists.
It's fine. I have the Storm Warden's Oath.
We do have ambidextrous.
Yeah, no. If you want to put your basic weapons in both your hands and carry them constantly, go for it.
Yeah, I was I think it was when I was talking to Omega one-on-one beforehand, like a few days ago. I was like, "Do we have ambidextrous?" And we do.
I'm pretty sure you
Okay,
do.
who the fuck? Okay, my brain is dead. Who the fuck is
Yes.
the Black Templar Primarch again? I can never remember.
Oh, well, they're a
He's
secondary
a
chapter,
Pale
so
Fist.
it's Rogel Dorn.
They're a second
because
chapter.
they're successor.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, it's Rogel.
Yeah.
They're not Pale Fists, yeah.
No. Okay, that checks because I knew who everyone else's were. Actually, wait. What is
Rogel
your
hated
actual chapter?
Rogel hated the Black Templars.
Ax, what's your actual chapter again? Because I know you're weird.
It's Storm Wardens, which tactically it's. I don't want to say it on mic.
Why don't you want to say it on mic?
Okay. I think it's Iron Warriors, which also is weirdly enough also a gene that's used in almost every other chapter nowadays. Weirdly enough.
I don't know about that one, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
he's a loyalist Iron Warrior.
Okay.
But,
And yours is Vulcan. And yours is Sword Daddy.
Sword Daddy.
Vulcan is
By
not
that I mean
anyone's
he's
Primarch.
a sentient fucking pile of swords now.
Perturabo. Also,
That's what
don't.
happened with Korvax, right? He turned into sentient blades.
He's like some kind of bird demon thing. I don't know.
He's a bird
Fairly
demon.
sure.
He's a bird demon harassing the person that needs to be harassed the most, Logar.
Yes, agreed.
True.
Like that guy.
Yeah, Corvus Corax is a birdie boy, and then you've got Liman Rus.
Okay.
Somewhere in the Eye of Terror.
Omega, where's the rec for like vehicles and other such things?
Vehicles, is that Rites of Battle, or?
Yeah, it's in Rites of Battle.
Could we not, like... I know we have, like, an overland, but could we not wreck some vehicles, like a couple speeder bikes? Maybe a speeder bike with a sidecar?
If you wanted to do that for your overland travel, yes, you can spend rec on vehicles.
Okay, let me just
the 3 routes that are given are there's certain amounts of I am supposed to give you certain amounts of mission critical war gear for free, so like if you absolutely must drop pod, you have a drop pod. If you want to be airdropped, you have to be given the choice of either using an Astartes harness to rappel down or take a grav chute, because they're not just going to throw you out the back.
How effective is a rhino?
Well, like I said, while a speeder bike would not be stealthy, I think it would be more stealthy than, flying a fucking, what would you say, Valkyries?
Yeah, Valkyries and Aquila Landers.
Aquila Landers. Because we could probably, stop before we got too close and go on foot. But, like I said, I'm considering all the angles, all the tactics.
Yeah. Well, you have elected Brand as your squad leader, so what,
yes.
which approach do you favor, Brother Brand?
Yes.
Overland.
Okay. Let's see here. Space Marine bike, here we go. Renowned Initiate, we can pick those up. Ground vehicle, tactical speed 20 meters, cruising speed 110 kilometers per hour.
That would shoot.
Well, actually, no,
an hour.
But like I said, if we take the 10, we might actually we might want to take like an APC or something. And APCs are respected. The carrying capacity is 10 Space Marines with war gear, so I'm pretty sure we could fit, if there's only, there's 5 of us?
Yeah, attack capacity, yeah.
Yeah.
I think actually, again, I've talked about this, the way in Only War the Imperial Guard game works is 1 Ogren counts as 3 squad members, and they're also hulking. So, yeah, you can fit 10 Imperial Guardsmen in 5 Space Marine sized slots.
Fair.
Especially because one of you will have to drive the Rhino, because that's a Space Marine vehicle.
Yep, I can drive it.
I'll
drive it because I want to try. I'll try to be avoiding getting close to any.
You have to stealth the vehicle, yes.
I would like to request to take a bike on the side.
Then you can spend your rep to do it.
Yeah, I will do that because I actually get bonuses to do that.
To ride a bike?
Yes.
The White Scar thing.
I get chapter bonuses for it. I'm not kidding.
Well, I guess I'm not the leader, so I'll leave that to Brand's decision if he thinks that's good. I'm actually trying to find the fucking wreck for the fucking vehicles.
Oh, please tell me there's a gift
Yeah,
for
where are the
this.
vehicles?
Here it is. Here's our picture fucking Dallas's character.
No, that's if he was a squat, he would have a power trike.
And those got Tyranid. Those got eaten by the Tyranids.
Okay. Now, what was the weapons I wanted to get? This?
Nah, squats are still around.
Oh, shit, didn't mean to hit enter so early.
So we have 60 requisition each? Or is it 60 in total?
No, each.
Oh,
it is actually each.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Were you planning on spending like a 60 total on your bike alone?
How much is the bike?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
that's what for.
So, vehicles.
Sorry, quick question. Oh, actually, never mind. Do we, when it comes to buying special issue ammunition, we just get 1 clip of that, right?
Yep, 1 magazine.
Per requisition spent, yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, but there's some Tau vehicles.
Cool.
Land Raider.
One of those. Railgun the fuck out of us.
I will get my fucking heavy railgun one day. It will be glorious.
How are you gonna carry it? It's on a vehicle.
Yeah, I can carry that. It's only
you're
60 kilograms.
You have bulging biceps. You can carry that shit easily.
It's only 60 kilograms. I might have to two-hand it.
I think it's a heavy weapon. You'd have to do it 2 hands.
You're
Actually,
trying to in your power armor, but yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure that's the vehicle one then.
Well,
Might
no,
not be
the
heavy rail rifle, but they're weird. Okay, so classification.
well, the heavy rail rifle is usually battlesuit mounted, so and it has to be like one of the big ones. I think it's like the second largest one if I saw it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the hammerhead tank, which is that big ass.
Repairing vehicles.
Yeah, it says there's rules for purchasing them, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I thought they were in here.
Well, I mean, we see the renown for respect. Is it just like, do we ask and the GM says, sure, you can have that? But that sounds fucking weird, considering everything else.
That does not
about...
sound correct. Let me...
Yeah.
Double checking out. I'm looking through vehicles.
Let me...
Oh, kill teams acquiring vehicles.
Oh, where is that?
Oh,
It's a 171. It's a little side thing.
Of course, it's a little fucking side
thing.
chapter.
Sidebar.
Based on a kill team on the mission requires each vehicle's around requirement.
Team leader may request if they're not high enough and the vehicle's appropriate and they want the vehicle.
So it is just you
Request
ask the
vehicles.
GM. That's fucking...
It is a
I'm
little
checking the
weird,
other books.
but I guess it seems
Checking
like it's
the other
one
books.
vehicle per. Like normally, during the prep step, if you want a vehicle for your kill team, if your renown is high enough.
That leaves me with 2 rec points left if I spend it on those.
So
The
I don't have to
Sword,
spend
Dragonfire rounds,
rec
and that's
on-
done.
I don't have to spend rec for the thing.
Yeah, but also you're not getting a bike
Oh,
because that's your squad leader gets to use his one request for a rhino
oh,
If he
Okay.
decides that, yes.
if he wants the rhino. Yes.
There's vehicle
That
combat
would be-
rules in the
that'd be
rights
more
of battle, but not.
That'd be more convenient.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm looking for stuff to get now.
Okay, yeah.
More than me, brother. Then you. Alright, so I'll do that.
Is there anything
Gotta
else
go
I
back to
should
that.
grab that people think I should have? Go ahead.
Hang on, I'm double checking. You're the apothecary, right? Did you get all the apothecary, like all the healing stuff?
Don't I already?
He has his Narthesum, which is his medical tools, like by default. But I don't know if there's anything else he might need.
I remember there's a thing that was used to extract the Space Marine's gene seed. Is that the Narthesum?
Pretty sure. I think he
One of the
starts with
things,
2
yeah.
tools.
Hang on, let me double check.
I have the Reductor
Oh
and
my
the
god,
Northeast
why
here.
is
Yes, the
I found the
reductor is
thing-
used for the gene seed.
I found the thing for the land speeder. It just lists
Fine.
that you only need respected renown for it.
Yes, Axe. Welcome to the conversation.
yeah, but you only get one vehicle per thing,
Yeah, this says that the leader is around high enough, and the GM agrees.
which kind of sucks. But
I mean,
It
I
will.
feel like we should be able to get multiple vehicles, like especially if we like go with bikes. We can't just all pile on one bike.
It only requires 2 people, yeah.
it would be very funny.
It seems like it's a lot to do with like the game master's decisions. Like vehicles are pretty or can be pretty strong, so it's like probably should mostly be war gear. But in the case of like you deciding like we don't have a vehicle, do we need a vehicle? You can request one. Like I'm looking through the old FFG forum archives now, and it's like, yeah, but you know, they'd see a lot of people seem to just be, you know, kind of like
I kind of
it's not great,
put
but
it-
they are supposed to be kind of, you know, rare.
I kind of put it in the same way as like if we had chosen any of the other approaches, we would have gotten like the drop pod or the
Yeah,
chutes,
you would have gotten a drop
or
pod for
the
free or a lane,
or
yeah.
access to the escort vehicles and the flyer to get us in there. Like,
No, I completely understand that. I just feel like it makes a lot of things for my character very difficult. Because if we only ever get one vehicle per mission,
Well, you won't
you
get only ever one vehicle per mission, but it'll have to be missions where
Oh, okay.
it's missionally required to get a bike.
like if we get a mission that we're gonna need to go just eliminate this like orc biker gang, I'm pretty sure we could all probably get a bike then.
Yeah, so you have to
It's
acquire
very
extra drugs
weird.
separately if you want to.
It's very
So-
weird that there's no requisition thing for vehicles.
But
I do find
the-
that weird.
On the plus side,
Yes,
it doesn't
there's
look like I need
presence.
to stock
Actually, let
up
me-
on
Let me check something.
spend a rack on drugs to heal you guys.
You just get to do it. To do
Unless
it.
I want to stock up on extra repair cement.
That's probably a good idea. Okay, I have spent
you
57 out
all,
of
you
60.
all start with one, so
Yeah.
repair cement,
I
so-
can
but
I could spend the last of my rack to get 2 more repair cements.
Stummer, shotgun, slugs, fire selector,
Yep,
krakens.
yep. Rata doesn't say anything.
Yeah, no, like I said, I looked around a little, so I'll probably make a note for future vehicle-based missions where I give you something for free and you can spend rec to upgrade.
Okay.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, maybe I can.
I kind of get it because it
I'm
probably
gonna
means that like the rec
check
requirements would be very
about
high for
anything.
some of these vehicles, and or if they're not high, can you imagine just like if they had static rec requirements, like just like the player characters being like, I have 150. We have like 50 requisition each. We pull it all together. There's 6 of us. We'll buy 4 Land Raider tanks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who's driving
Well,
them? Don't care. One Techmarine drives all of them. We plug all of them into his MIU.
Ethically, I can make that work.
I get it for most vehicles, but
No, definitely for like the one-man vehicles, like the jet bikes and assault bikes is like, that doesn't work out quite so well.
I guess you can't use signature war gear on a vehicle either.
I'm
if they don't have rec cost, you couldn't.
No. That's dumb.
It's very,
like I said, I didn't realize it. I thought they had a rec cost earlier.
I'm going to be real. It makes me want to redo my character because half of my things are, if vehicle, do this.
Yeah,
well, you can do vehicles that are not bikes. There's a wide variety.
I understand, but
there are going to be missions, Dallas, where you're not going to be able to take a bike.
We can't do a bike.
All right.
Yes, you can.
But just to clear everything, we're taking the Overland route. We're gonna get the Rhino APC. Sniperius will pilot and try to get us close without being seen.
Right.
If that's okay with our leader? Yes. So we're taking the Oath of the Astartes for bonus cohesion. Cool. We have the 10 guards, one with a sapper. If we have the sapper, we should take the 2 extra melta-bombs.
Yep.
Now, Sniperius is quite skilled in the killing of dudes quite singularly. So killing him assassinating the mech boy would probably be a fairly easy goal for him, as long as he can spot them. This is one of the reasons why I'm getting the monoculars, because I'm gonna see if I can spot that guy fucking early.
Yep.
Taking out probably the Squig Riders, that's probably gonna be something that would, for people who can do a lot of area damage really quickly. I'm gonna be real. If I'm looking at this map correctly, all the Squigs are probably in that singular pin.
Yes, and they would be with their Beast Snega boys. I can tell you, that'll be hordes.
Yeah. I am, like I said, I personally, Sniperius, that's why I'm bringing the assault shotgun with slug rounds. That will be his, horde thing, but like I said, spend up to 60. Everything that we don't use just goes back to the armory.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just thought I'd ask.
Aren said specifically he's keeping his brand's last 5 points for somebody else in the group to borrow if they need, because he's taking the multi-melt and a dispenser, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
when I was looking at it, it mentions that like you don't.
Oh no, you're taking a summer yourself. Okay, so you're 60. All right. That's
no,
that you
I
spread
decided. I changed that. So
okay.
I was thinking about that, but I switched it back.
I can't do a 6. Okay, I can't do a 6.
Yes. So
50. Yeah, I have 3 rec left. I don't. So if anyone like needs that little bit extra, they can have it. But
I will also point out, since you are going for the Rhino, that means one of you can use, separate from piloting, but one of you can use the pintle-mounted Stormbolter.
Oh,
so it's got a fully automatic with Storm, so hits are doubled, rate of fire is doubled basically.
I could potentially man that while we're in transit.
Yeah,
I would probably get out of it once we get to this location.
But if you want to mow down some hordes,
like I said, we should always be tactically flexible. We don't know when the jig might be up, and it might just be fun just to drive the Rhino straight into the fucking barn.
Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my power sword.
That's the kind of question that either makes your Techmarine cry or go, the venerable machine spirit will survive this. By the way, the Rhino has 2 special rules. It is reliable, so tech used to repair or restore is at a plus 10, and it has a reinforced hull, so all critical damage done to it is halved.
This thing really is a Rhino.
I'm sorry, but there is also the third rule. You can bum it off anyone at a fucking event.
Well, you actually can't, because this is why your vehicles are supposed to be rare. You are using, a
okay. Sorry, I meant the okay. There's a joke about the bottle. You can bum it off anyone.
Do we have a hippo yet as a vehicle? Those are tanky.
Oh, sir,
a hippo.
No, I think we just have a Razorback.
Damn it!
All right, so
okay, hold on.
Should I requisition an atomizer cannon? Oh no, I need to be famed.
Yes. Remember your renown, please.
We all need to respect it.
Yes.
Yes. No, I understand.
Like, I bought stuff purely for combat, but that's because looking at the situation, it seems to be very combat oriented.
I mean, that's
I was gonna get
kind of what we're doing. Yeah.
I was gonna get a multi-key, but I don't think I need that for anything right now. So no.
If an orc has something locked, it is gonna be one of those things that you can just rip open.
Probably
there will be future missions where that may be useful, but for now, you're fighting a bunch of orcs.
Yes, I have my key right here. Puts a slug round into the lock.
Yes,
fair.
Actually,
I was going to say that.
Also, actually, I have my key right here. Loads multi-melta.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna get the signal that requires distinguish, unfortunately, because I was gonna use that to get
I mean-
buffs to their range skill.
I
Oh,
have
you could do
like
that if you-
I have like 100 shots of multi-melt.
to me,
Shout out to Spectre, more ammo.
my choice of special ammunition makes sense because, we're fighting orcs. I'm just gonna burn these fuckers.
No, that's good.
Makes sense. I was thinking
And
about
that's
it,
gonna
but-
be
I'm
purely
looking
in
for
my
ammo.
my main bolter. My bolt pistol will not have that.
Can I say, whoever scanned the Rights of Battle PDF, go off.
Oh, it's
What
awful.
did you
It's famous
do?
on the internet.
What
We
did
have a
you
new one
do?
somewhere.
Yeah, here I'll post it again.
Oh, you
Okay.
have
Yeah,
it?
It
Where's
is
it?
on there, because,
Please.
like, it is
Yeah,
infamously
definitely.
bad what was done to that.
I
Back in the day.
literally went and bought it off of drive-through.
Okay, so it's clean as hell.
Oh, I
Okay.
give thanks.
the-
I give
the-
thanks,
Thank-
Aaron.
yes.
The
Aaron, I'll get you back.
material
I'll
is
get you
so
back.
bad.
Man,
All right, okay.
if only it was still up.
Hold
Never
on.
mind.
I'm still figuring out what I need to requisition. I've managed not a lot.
Well,
I'm
this is the thing about
at-
requisition. It's not like permanent gears. And you have your battle brothers to rely on.
Yeah, what do you need to do your job more
Well,
effectively?
I'm
And if it's like
definitely doing
honestly
the-
nothing, you can give it
Well,
back.
no, I'm doing the Totem of Sutanai.
Oh, and remember, if we save Rek, we can
Because-
call orbital bombardment
sorry.
and stuff later.
Totem
Alright,
of
then,
yes.
Subutai. Totem of Subutai is one of the things I'm doing. I'm just looking for any special ammo.
Bless you.
Basically, what that means is if I roll Perils of the Warp, I get to move it up or down 10.
That's pretty good.
It's important, actually. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it means I literally can't explode.
Yeah. you
Plenty
feel
of
like
other
it.
awful things can happen, but I can't explode. No insta death.
Hey guys, let me try something.
Never say never.
No, I literally can't. I could be like, or I can explode. If I really just feel like dying and I roll a 90, I can go,
I must go now. My planet needs me.
Sorry. Quick
Detonates
dumb
in
question
lightning.
because so I've got my base strength, but the power armor also listed gives plus 20 strength. Is that
What?
added on?
Yes.
That's
That
added
does
on
not
after you
increase
double your strength from unnatural.
Yes.
Okay.
Your
You-
unnatural
you
strength
double
increases your
your
bonus.
strength.
Your power armor does not increase your strength bonus, I believe, normally.
Yes. No, your
That's
your
just
power
strength
armor
rolls,
increases
right?
the stat by 20, and yeah,
Okay, and unnatural just buffs the bonus by
the
2.
bonus double. The double
Doubles
bonus.
the bonus. It's times 2, not plus 2.
Is there any felling made?
Oh, okay.
I might do
That's-
that to like
Gonna take some getting used to.
deal for it.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm not used to playing a Space Marine.
I am not either.
Now you're a big, strong, scary boy.
Lucky's the
I-
most used to it since he played Frack, so.
Gotta be honest. I think you guys are gonna fuck some orcs up.
Yeah, I didn't get any other. I just bought the Auspex and the combi tool. Might not the combi. I might not actually need
Where
the
is
combi
the
tool.
ammo?
I swear I'm stupid. I was like, oh yes, 4 times 2 equals 80, right? I was like, wait, no.
Ooh, how much do we have left?
I have 13 left over from what I have.
I don't know if
Damn.
I know where else is at.
What are you suggesting?
Oh no, I'm looking at our because here's the other thing we could spend Rek on. We can spend it on assets.
Yeah.
And since we do have a
Ooh.
ship in orbit, the Imperial Navy asset, that's Aquila landing, close air support, high altitude bombing run, Lance strike. That's 80. We're not getting that.
No, we're not.
I mean, I'm currently at 50 left.
I still don't think you can get to
or-
80.
Orbital insertion and extraction, orbital surveillance, torpedo strikes, void rapid relocation, and Vox transmission nets.
I need
me
to
see.
find ammo. Why can I not find ammo?
For
Where are you
Imperial
looking for
Guard
ammo?
assets, we have close artillery support, commissary
In the
cohort,
home
heaven weapon
game.
company, Imperial Guard
Literally
armor
at-
support.
It's literally after the weapons.
H158.
Okay, I went a little too far. Go ahead.
159.
Imperial Guard armored supports, Imperial Guard sappers, Guard scouts, reserve company, psychers, super heavy. All of these cost like this. Actually, let me post some tables here.
Oh yeah, what page is the assets?
I
The
see.
asset-
Well, several pages, but
It's at starting at 211. Well, not 211. 212.
Wait.
Excuse me. Before
Thank you.
that.
Omega. What is requisition NA?
you don't need to.
Not applicable.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, you don't need to requisition it. If you're looking
Okay.
for
so
special
there's-
issue ammunition, you go down to the next page.
Yeah, no, I found it. I'll
So
fucking
I was
course.
going to say too, I guess. So.
Well, that's funny. That's very funny. So I have 40 requisition left.
Yes.
That's all I got. I'm done.
Okay. I was like, what's he gonna buy this time?
No,
No, he doesn't.
What did
Not
you
going to
just
buy
buy?
things.
two special issue ammos of Kraken rounds. Because I think those are good.
Oh, by the way, errata. Cracker rounds are actually 15.
Oh! Okay.
All right, so
Maybe one
gotcha.
Kraken rounds.
He still has
you're
2
20
Kraken rounds.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say.
No.
I just, but and
Oh,
if you
no,
go
I'm
up there-
still getting 2. I'm now at 20 renown.
Yes, no. I just wanted to note that is something I noted in the fucking errata. Cracker rounds are not supposed to be 5; they're supposed to be 15.
Okay, so then we
That
have
makes sense, because I was
15
looking
for
at the
me,
big
15
5
for
and
you.
it was like, why would I ever get anything else?
50% range and 8 pen? Yeah.
All right, so we have 36 rec left to
Yeah.
like these other.
Then, like I said, due to the way that things are out, we probably cannot request that much from the Imperial Guard. Like, they've noticed their support is out. They probably don't have the
Yeah.
folks, and they're already sending 10, but a orbital surveillance will let us basically let's see here.
You could potentially call that in, like, just as we're about to get, like, 5 minutes out.
Yeah,
Might be able to pick out where the mech boy is and stuff like that.
yeah, like I said. And if, things are getting fucking stupid, or we could probably maybe just call in a fucking torpedo strike on the fucking
Actually, torpedo strike requires distinguished.
Oh, it does? Oh, son of a bitch, you're right.
But we can do course air support or high altitude bombing run for respected.
How many renown is Exterminatus?
A lot.
I have the table here.
A lot
the table.
and no.
Here,
No,
unfortunately, we
several
cannot-
of your boys are not going to do that, yeah, so... Or we'll see
No,
what
they cost, so,
15.
yeah.
I don't mean for this planet. I meant for the future.
Well, that would be the thing where we weren't sent out
Change
anyway.
the man.
Listen, if we ever get into a spot where bioforms have landed on a planet, then maybe.
We just show up and fucking Hive Dagon is just in the planet. It's like, can we call the Exterminatus now?
We're not going to pull a Dr. Inquisitor Cryptman move.
Yeah, Cryptman just doesn't. He did that. Cryptman does it like the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
Anyway,
But,
Okay.
Kill Team Leader, do you think everything is ready?
I think so. Is everyone ready?
I have my
we
gear.
just
I
I
am
don't
loaded
feel-
for bear.
I don't feel like I need to spend my fate point for Abhor the Witch.
Probably not.
Don't think we've got any reports of weird boys.
No.
Yeah.
it's like most it's a mech boy.
Glad we don't have
So
any
they-
to deal with any orc sorcerers.
Orcarers.
Or Chris.
I don't even
Siberius.
think, orc sorcerers aren't even heretical. They're just annoying.
Dangerous.
I love puns. I love that.
They
and
make
that
no
goes-
sense. I don't even think they're connected to the warp. They're just weird.
Of course they are. They're using psychic powers.
I don't, but it doesn't make sense.
Snaperius just pops up quietly. Does anything about orcs make sense, brother?
No, that is
Somewhere on this planet right now, there's a weird boy watching you in a literal crystal ball, and he's just like, "It's a mighty gork and mork it is."
I just
No, I'm
no.
picturing.
I actually have. I have written down what Ayankora thinks of every Xenos faction, and for orcs, he does not like to think about them much.
Okay.
All right, everyone, load up.
Yep. So,
Yep.
yep. Sniperius will take up the... Well, actually, no. Before he gets out, he's going to go to every guardswoman coming with and ask them their name. You don't actually have to give me their name, but just know. And
They'll introduce themselves. They are all, again, these are all Valhallans, so they're like stripped out of their, greatcoats to just like flak jackets and like BDU pants and undershirts, but they've got their armor on. They've got their, cognomen tags. They've probably got, actually, you're taking the Rhino, so they'll probably skip like the engine grease, under the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But like these are, scout sniper detachments, so they're all full of, crisp salutes.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to deploy, sir.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has a big Imperial Guard duffel full of bombs.
Mm-hmm. But, basically, Snipers will just give each of them a stoic nod in turn, and then, he will set out for the driver seat of the tank. I have trouble comprehending fucking Space Marine drivers, being the large boys they are, but...
we have a Land Raider or a Rhino?
Rhino.
Okay, hold on.
No, here's the thing. These were all, the Emperor had these vehicles, specially designed, so the driver cupola, which I think is in the front center, is
actually
usual.
This one's too up to date.
It's got the extra gubbins, but the
no, it was a primary.
We posted them earlier. The driver, you sit with your view slot open, and you're just in there because it's designed to fit a Space Marine, so it's big and roomy. They are designed to work with power armor. In fact, actually, the interior of the Rhino has basically sockets, so you guys can plug your power armor into it, and literally the same image. Yeah, that's the Rhino. So, like, you've got the pintle-mounted guy up front, and I'm pretty sure the driver is positioned so that you can look out of either of those slits, but you also have, probably sensor systems.
Okay.
You deploy at the back, and like I said, in the crew compartment, there are plugs, because these things are basically powered by the 40k equivalent of, like, Mr. Fusion. They burn anything. Anything combustible drives the power cell that keeps these things going, which is why they're, reliable and hardy. So you guys can just plug in and not even use your power cells.
I'm gonna load this bitch up on Shine!
Honestly? Yeah, you could. That's flammable enough for this thing.
Actually,
that is a good question. Does
pre-note.
anybody want to be in the pintle mount turned out, or do you want to wait?
I don't go ballistic though.
Oh wait, it's ballistic skill. Shit.
Yeah, it's a pintle mount. It's a storm bolter.
I should not be in there.
Yeah, you'll just look out the view slits or open the back hatch and blow them up with your mind.
Yeah.
I will do.
No, I'll point at them and lightning will come down.
Right. Seems like no one's going to be in there.
Oh, excellent.
Boss, I have a ballistic skill of 30.
Same. I I'm entirely melee.
I think Axe wanted to say something different, but he's coughing.
I'm entirely melee, so my ballistic is only 30.
It should probably be the Devastator.
All right, I'll get it.
In the pintle. Okay.
Also, Aaron had to ask a question about how much ammo is at a clip size of your multi-moto?
It's 100, he said earlier.
Clip size? Well, that's how much ammo my backpack carries.
Oh, right.
Normally,
you can plug it in.
Normally, I believe, let me check. Normally is 12.
Okay, then. Because I have Sacred Ungoods, which I could make it where you, for like your clip size, cannot jam your gun. But it only works for a single amount of clip size.
But he's got the backpack, so it's
all right, then.
Longer. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. All right. How many rolls do I want to make you guys make? Well, somebody should probably roll Navigate Surface.
I will.
Ooh, wait, can I do it? Lucky I have +10.
I do too.
Oh, okay.
Wait, well, actually, here's a better question. What is your intelligence?
My intelligence, I believe it is 45.
Well, that means you overall will have a 5% better chance. Here, take this cartograph, which gives you a +10.
Sweet.
He's like, navigate for me, brother. Hand it back.
Yes, brother.
I guess, what difficulty you have to check?
+10 already. It should be probably simple. Go ahead.
Just makes it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think you make it on the
back
dot.
up.
Because I said it's a +10.
Exactly.
You almost drive through the completely wrong orc camp, but at the last minute...
I know exactly what happens. We start navigating while we're handing each other's equipment over.
How do we get back here?
I realized at the last minute. Oh shit, this was upside down.
Oh, sorry, brother. I picked it up wrong. All right.
Which way was west?
So, make me your... Is it Tactics Stealth or Tactic Recon?
If it's for the group, it would be Stealth. Wait, is it called Stealth and Recon? I think it's called Stealth and Recon.
If it's both, yeah, your appropriate tactical field for the team because you are driving the whole team in a vehicle.
Recon and Stealth. That's what it's called.
This test will be +0 because you are driving a vehicle which has an engine, but you are in once again, 3+ meter high corn.
And a lot of it. A lot of it.
It's a lot of fucking corn.
And honestly, I'm gonna be real. If orcs heard machines, they'd just be like, I feel
What's
something.
They also most of the machines on the planet.
What's those plumes of smoke coming out of the corn? It's corn supposed to do that.
I mean, honestly, it's more that just the sound of these are death skulls. The sound of an Imperial engine would probably be like, boy, what's that? That sounds good.
Sounds like something we can use.
How do fate points work again, by the way? Just in case?
You can spend them after you've rolled to re-roll a failed test.
Okay.
You can spend them before to get is it a plus 10 or plus 20?
I think plus 10.
I'll double check.
They refill every session?
Yes. Alright.
I think so.
Because I did mention, as we start the missions, I get a free one due to my power armor history, but it can only be spent during the mission, so I just want to make sure.
I have
Yeah,
a
well,
lot of
yeah,
faith.
Reroll that.
Yeah, we're gonna spend it.
We're gonna spend it.
Yep.
There goes my free one.
I believe you can only spend once to re-roll. Oop, that was roll, not poly. Whoops.
Whoops. I did the thing.
What?
Whoops. I'm doing this wrong. Help! Help!
Brother, no!
Jesus!
Wow.
Brother, no!
I think you used it.
Okay, alright.
Try again.
That's bullshit.
No, I believe you
That's
can
damn it.
only
You
re-roll
cannot.
once.
You can only reroll
Okay.
once.
That is bullshit.
It is
Well,
bullshit.
actually, hang on. Let me double check that real quick.
True.
I have intelligence of 40. I have a plus 20 to recon and stealth. No bonuses, so that is 2 degrees of failure, I believe.
Alright, I would like everybody to make an awareness roll using your hearing.
A basic check, I'm
What?
assuming? Or challenging, I'm assuming?
Yes. That should be
Okay.
plus 0 challenging.
This is hearing, right?
Are
Yeah,
you using
so
the
you should
aspects?
So, yeah, everyone gets plus 20 to this for if you have your helmet on.
Yeah.
I do have my helmet on.
Okay,
I get
so
plus
I
25
don't.
due to Corvus.
I don't get any pluses.
Well, you have heightened senses hearing, so you get plus 10.
Oh, I get plus 10.
I
Oh, wait, no, I
think
take
you have
that
it
back.
separately from your...
Sorry, thanks to the plus 5, I passed that.
I get nothing. I don't think this is worth using a fate point on.
No, you already know you've got some
Although-
successes.
Although I do have 5 fate points, so I could just throw one out.
Exactly 60.
Right, it's perception.
I make it with 1 degree because my perception is 50 normally.
And Wolfie boys are very perceptive.
I fail.
Alright, those of you who pass,
Hey, DJ, I'm gonna change
over-
something.
over the sound of your own engines, you hear...
Your guitar.
No. It would be banjos for sure, but you hear a sound of just just heavy bootsteps in the corn, rustling, clanking, and then from the outside, Brand, you can hear, "Boy, that sounds like a good engine out there. Let's go see what that is, boys." Someone finally brought something good. We're gonna steal it. And you hear
First
that
loot of the
there
day.
is a pack of orcs heading towards you. So you can try and roll pilot surface to. Well, you hear this, so you can communicate with the squad. But basically, you can try and avoid them, or you can crump them.
I will defer to the kill team leader in our action.
Eliminate them.
All right.
Okay, everybody, I would like you to
Because
roll me.
unfortunately,
initiative.
all the kill team is not actually in the rhinos, so I think we would leave some of our brothers behind if we tried to make a run
What?
for it.
No, you should all be packed in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all packed in?
Everyone's
I
on
thought-
the vehicle, yeah.
Remember, I didn't get my bike.
Okay, never mind. Make a run for it.
All right, very well then.
Fair enough.
Pedal to-
I thought that, for some reason, the Valhallans were taking up all the space inside.
No,
they only took like half.
It's the crew capacity for the Rhino is 10 Space Marines.
Yeah,
So you can fit at least 2 men in the same spot. You could fit a Space Marine.
We have one extra space enough for one extra space marine of space.
Not to mention that you are crewing it. So one of you is gunner, one of you is driver.
Yes. So there's
Yes.
like 2 spaces.
All right. So you should make a pilot surface test. It will be plus whatever the maneuverability with a OU of your Rhino is. And actually, let me get that book back out and check what it says about terrain. Because I don't know. You're definitely at no minuses. You might be at positives because, again, this planet is flat. Probably the reason why Ion doesn't hear anything is because he's too busy being nostalgic because of how big and flat this planet is.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this reminds me of home.
Without the corn.
Speaking of
Unless
porn,
mutated four-eyed wolves.
it took me so long just to get this GIF. Why was it so difficult to find?
There's Rights of Battle. But let us crack that open and check vehicle rules.
Maneuverability for the Rhino is 0.
Okay.
Its size is... Do we take, like, size penalties since it's enormous?
You don't take penalties. It would just be that hitting it is easier.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Paved, clear. Yeah. No minuses.
Alright. Since I drive, I will roll. I do not have any bonuses for driving, but I do have 70 agility.
Better than what I got.
See, I have bonuses to driving, but I have shit agility.
Jesus fuck!
Oh my god, Lucky.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
First.
I'm spending another one. I'm spending another point.
Understandable.
You just had another fate point. That was not a lot of degrees of failure, but was still a failure.
It sounded like Lucky started beating the Codex Extadius himself.
I did.
Oh! Okay. Can I donate a fate point?
No, do not donate a fate point.
He's already spent the fate point. He can't do it again. Okay, so at I think just 1 degree of failure.
Yes.
This just means that you do not escape the orcs. You don't crash. You don't fall in a pit. It's just Sniperius floors it and starts driving, but this only causes the orcs to get more excited and go, "Oh, it's running away!" And out of the corn, lumbering within combat distance, so they can, shoot at you with their guns and other stuff. Is a band of orcs, a small magnitude horde of the orcs. So I would now like everybody to roll initiative.
Jesus.
How do we roll?
What's initiative again?
Sorry, Lucky, you're muted still.
Sorry, what's initiative? Do we roll 1d10 for initiative?
Yes, 1d10 plus your agility modifier.
Now I roll low. Cool. Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm going last. I'm going last.
What's your agility modifier? 0?
Plus
So,
no, it's plus
no,
3.
Sorry.
But still.
I got 4. I got 4. I go last. I really am good. I really am an old man. Hey, what's going on?
I'm going just as low as you.
Boy.
2 old guys.
Lucky, you don't have to feel so bad this one. This one.
Well, no, I'm not going to be going slow because I have a +7 to my fucking initiative, but it's still just...
You still rolled pretty low, but
you
also,
still rolled better than us.
At least in this case, 2 people rolled worse than you. Welcome to... I was just like, bang, boom, this mission will be in and out, it'll be easy. And then it's just a cavalcade of errors. Why do you do this to me, universe? Emperor,
the starting to die.
I love 40k games. They're so funny.
What have I done to you, Emperor? What foul sorcery of Tzeentch is this?
Oh my god, I think it is literally like 40k games and Deadlands are the 2 games that can just go wrong.
And so, and of course, the orcs rolled crazy good. All right, okay.
Someone played a lot of Deadlands, yes.
Okay, all right. So, initiative order. Khyr, you are first. You are probably at the back of the vehicle, looking out the back viewport as you see the orcs
also my sword.
basically run into the space behind you and go, "Oi, that's a good one!" Like, they just cease making sense as they see a shiny new rhino and are like, "Holy shit."
They've been deprived of loot for so long.
That's ours! Oi! Give it over! So, yes, you are the first to react.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna charge the fucking Xenos. Let's fucking do this. Let's open the fucking back.
Alright, you're gonna rush out? Okay. You may be left behind if you do that, but we are in initiative mode, so...
Otherwise, I kind of just do nothing.
You can still shoot with your bolter. They are a horde, so you get, I think it's +1 size bonus, or is it based on their magnitude total? Let me check.
They should be hulking anyway. Wait, no, never mind. Those are like war bosses and stuff. Never mind.
No, I think boys might be hulking.
No,
but also,
check. I got this right.
They should not be if they are.
But also, you can just fire your bolter on full auto.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, just try that. Yeah,
It'll give you like a plus 20. I think it is.
Yeah, how far away are they?
Adversaries. What's the tactical move speed of your Rhino?
I am in. I was just there. Scroll. The tactical speed of the Rhino is 15 meters.
They're probably 15 meters away.
All right then. That's even short of a bolter. Fuck it. I get an extra 10 on that. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, all right. So
actually, that counts point blank. I don't.
No.
Point blank has to be like 3 meters.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a short then. It was under half.
Horde's
your range.
magnitude.
Yeah, okay.
Using a horde. Magnitude's the number of enemies. Magnitude is abstract number. Special call for attacks. Show that. Let's see. Let me actually see if I can find it because I got the chart. I'm checking if they are in size. Must roll to hit a horde. Appropriate size bonus to apply based on the horde's magnitude. Okay, they're only 20, so there's no further magnitude. And actually, in Deathwatch, orc boys do not have a size trait.
They're small ones.
So they're just normally sized. Probably because the game intends for you to group them up into a horde where they will instantly get quite big.
Okay, also, I do want to note we have 2 side hatches and an upper hatch. So you can't pop out the side. You can't pop out, side. If you want to, lean out the side and shoot.
I'm gonna hold my bolter sideways.
I mean, yeah, that's the move. That's the drive-by.
Brother,
Sure.
deploy the sacred blicky.
I think what it is in Khyr. I think just seeing them I guess leans out the side hatch and just one arm holding the hatch, the other arm with the bolter, just starts unloading into the orcs.
This is why you have bulging biceps.
Duck. All right.
I love one-handing bolters. All right. They'll be full auto and short, so that'll be 60. What will be the difficulty of the chant?
As a basic weapon.
It should be plus 0 because there's no conditions in your way.
All right, then.
If you were firing through the corn, there would be, obstruction, but you were
I'm
firing
3
directly
off.
back.
Nope.
3 off, and it's full auto, so that was 3 of my shots.
Right.
Ka-chunk.
You threw a couple bolter rounds downrange, but it has been a number of years since you fired from a maximum speed Rhino, and so you fire
I've
over
not
their
done a
heads.
drive-by firing, and I think ever.
Just oh, they're shooting back out. It's a real one. Oh, this is the best day ever, boys.
You just made me the more excited.
All right, Apothecary, your turn.
Yes, at 13, it is the Apothecary's turn.
Well, I guess I don't want to waste my Dragonfire Bolter rounds at this point, especially since we're in a fucking corn maze. Who knows what might happen?
Loth, I want to remind you, you have regular ammo.
That's
You have the fire
That's what I was
selector, so
leading
you
up
can
to.
freely switch, yeah.
Also remember, it's 28 things in a round, and you only do 3 rounds per burst.
okay.
But
I'm looking at my bolter, not my bolter pistol. So I'm going to pop up. I'm going to do a 2-round burst for my Astartes bolter and fire.
the semi-auto or the full auto?
Semi.
Okay.
Well, actually, the Astartes bolter has rate of fire of S2 or 4. I was going for the 2.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
semi-auto.
that's semi-auto.
Okay. My bad.
I was in the errata stats, my bad.
So that's...
That's plus
Well, if the
10,
errata
because
stats are
it's
different on the
semi-auto.
rate of fire, that's fine.
Are
but-
the errata stats different?
The errata No, Axe, I keep naming this. The errata stats are not for then. They're if they want to use less dice. They're not actually changing the weapons. That's if you want to do a different type of play with the guns.
Yeah, I said I think we should use the errata stats so we roll less dice.
Okay.
Okay.
But,
So
I do not know if the rates of fire are different.
okay, so I do not have the errata in front of me. What does that do for the basic Astartes bolter?
The Godwin, wait, is it the Godwin bolter?
Yeah, because that's the basic one, I believe.
Yeah.
Then actually, no, it does not actually have full auto. It only has semi-automatic, and that is indeed 3.
Okay, so instead of S2 and 4, it's S3 and nothing. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
My bad. Axe is correct.
No, that's my bad. I thought we were using regular guns.
I did not know there was an errata for it, so that's my bad.
We've
So,
talked
yes,
about it a couple of times.
I didn't know
3-round
the was so
burst.
different, so.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll just fire, and this is the one that has the red dot on it. Red dot?
Red dot.
Dot sight on it. Yeah. I can't speak. My back is taking up all my brain power, okay? So I have ballistic skill of 40, the red dot gives me 10, so I need to roll under 50.
Oh, wow. That
Do you get any pluses or minuses for using semi-auto specifically? Probably not.
Yeah, if you're doing full auto, you get a plus 20.
plus 10.
It's
not
not full
full
auto
auto.
X, it's semi-auto. We've literally just had this
My bad.
discussion.
You're right, yep.
The
I
third
feel
number is full auto.
There is
Okay,
no
it's a
third
6.
number.
Yes.
Six
Oh, look,
again.
you're on
If there was a third
fire.
number.
I'd be concerned.
You are
explode.
You are slaying these rolls, Loth.
Okay, how many
That's
degrees
what I
of
just
success
said.
is that?
Okay, so it adds. Sorry, semi-automatic adds 10. Minus is 10.
I don't know. I asked that earlier, but I didn't get a response, and I haven't been able to
adds-
go
it
to the
adds
book
10.
to look.
It adds 10. It adds 10.
Okay, so if it adds 10, meaning I have more of a ballistic skill to go under, so that is 60 out of. Sorry, that is 6 out of 60, so 5 degrees of success?
I believe you only get as many extra damage as you have rounds fired, so it'd be 3.
Yes, you only can hit up to your rate of fire.
I believe
yeah.
Sorry, Axe. I'm not Axe. I'm Aren. What were you about to say?
I believe semi-auto. It's also 2 degrees for every extra shot.
Okay. So it
But
does. So the degrees did matter. So it's only 2 hits.
Okay, but also I will say your degrees of your degrees of success will also let you change the facing of one die, so that it will be the minimum damage on that one die. It's in the book. But so if you how many degrees of success did you roll?
5.
So if you roll under a 5, you can bump that damage up to a 5.
Well, let's
So
see.
you hit
2d10
twice.
plus 5.
Will be it's if the erratas, it's different. It's 1d10 plus 9, 7, 8.
9.
God damn it! I asked about the stats, and you guys said that was it. Okay, so 1d10 plus 9.
Sorry, I was looking them up myself because I got to change a lot of my damage numbers all of a sudden.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not. When I sound upset, it's not at you guys. It's the errata itself.
Yes.
Okay, so my damage is 1d9 plus 5.
No, hold on. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh wait,
No.
1d10 plus 9. My bad.
Thank you.
Why did I
Hold on.
write that
Wait a
wrong?
minute.
1d10 plus 9, 4 pen.
Yeah, we
I'm
also lost a
forgotten.
point of pin.
Highly.
Okay, and the X is just for tearing, right?
No, that's
That
the
is for
explosive
the damage type.
It's explosive.
Tearing
What?
is. Do you reroll ones, or do you roll an extra?
No,
die?
you roll an extra dice to take the highest.
That's probably why they went to 1dx, because you're technically rolling 3d10s every time you roll a bolter. Normally.
Okay, so sorry, my brain is a bit muddled. What do I roll here in this instance? 1d10 or 3d10?
2d10.
Roll 2d10s, drop the lowest.
Jesus.
And we'll drop the 8.
Yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't matter that much. But, okay, so, what I was going to say. Sorry, we're doing a lot of... It's important to get all this out of the way. I guess it's good we have a pre-combat, before we get to the real combat. But, what I was going to say is that, so, hordes are different. You have to just hit a static number, so you just have to do enough damage past their armor and toughness, and do at least 15 points of damage, period, to damage the horde by at least 1. So you have done crazy good. These guys have 2 armor everywhere and have a toughness bonus of, let me double check what we're working with here, 8. So their damage reduction is, 8 because you have more pen than their 2 armor. So yes, you do way over 15 damage with the 8. So you reduce the magnitude by 1. You were using an explosive weapon that reduces the magnitude by another 1. And you hit a second time. So roll another one.
Jesus.
Number 18, pen 4.
Oh god, fucking...
That-
Is my gun just all gone now? What happened?
You're sucking away my luck, Loth.
This is hilarious.
We're gonna have to change your name from Lucky to something else.
No,
Lucky,
this is just bad luck now.
I
Just
don't want to say
lucky-
bad
lucky
That
derogatory.
feels bad.
But
Okay.
It makes you feel any better. I haven't rolled below a 70 either.
Okay, so that's a second 18, I guess. Is it
All right.
bad that I also need a bio break right about now?
Well, your turn is over, so you can take a break.
I thought he got all 3 shots.
Yeah, like
No,
5
it's
degrees.
2 degrees per.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
so
degrees.
Yeah.
So the first and the
No,
next.
you need 5. Yeah. No,
Actually,
you
is it
need
extra
this-
degrees past the first?
Hold on.
Because
See how it's
if you
worded.
get
Let's
1 at
check.
0, he would do all 3. That's right.
Oh yeah, no, he would do all
Because
3.
it's
All right.
4 degrees total to hit 2 other
Roll
times.
another crunk.
Hit it again.
I demand you roll low.
Oh, geez, which one do I pick? The 6 or the 6?
So that is above average, but actually that does, I believe, not. Because these guys have 8 toughness.
It's pen 4.
Yeah, tough.
That only affects armor.
Yeah, they have there are 2 armors gone. They have 8 toughness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Omega mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, so that would only be 6 plus 9 is what?
15.
15.
Yeah, that would not be 15 damage after subtracting their toughness.
Mhm.
So you fire a short burst, bop, 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 out of your bolter. You hit several orcs. A couple of them, fall down dead, basically, but one of them falls down and then springs right back up. Oh, he's got a good shooty, he does. So
after that,
you have reduced the magnitude by 4 total out of 20 because explosive weapons do a free magnitude damage when you hit.
Yippee!
So,
I need to piss. I'm sorry.
Go piss. I think we...
You earned it.
for the rules thing, it does say degrees of success, not extra degrees.
Okay. For every 2 degrees of success. Well,
For
we'll let it
for every
stand
2
because he didn't do
degrees,
the
yeah.
damage anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Alright. Who is next? Is it my orcs?
It is yours.
At 11? Okay. Alright.
So,
They're 15 meters away. The Horde. The big boys. The boys. No. Brutal Charge just does that. Hold on. God, you guys have a lot of talents. I gotta
We all do.
check. Well, true. But I gotta check what the hell... Nope, that's not even the right section for it. Let's see. What does Furious Assault do?
That is for charging, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
No, that's brutal charge. I think Furious Assault is if they do an all-out attack, they get an extra attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that they can't do because they're not up on yous. Okay, so that doesn't matter. All right, yeah. So they don't have anything. They have brutal charge as a trait to be better at charging, but they don't have any specific abilities to speed themselves up. So their charge rate is only 9, so they can't get to the vehicle. Do we wanna?
Rick, check those knuckleheads. Boom.
No, I think we'll.
I bet we could get some badass Cephalon side quotes in here. Hang on, I'm gonna go look some up.
Yeah, no, we're gonna. We'll half move and shoot. So they move up 6 meters, means they're 9 meters away. Yeah, you could basically use your tactical move to go backwards and ram and basically brake check the orcs. You'll get a chance to decide that in a second. So they're gonna try and shoot. Unfortunately, not your tankiest boy, but the boy who just shot them. So I will need to figure out what I'm rolling against Loth, because he will have a reaction to respond, but...
He's not back yet.
I know, but I have to figure out what I'm rolling first. So we won't stop the entire game to reset it. Okay, so...
I want to go so bad. I could do something so funny.
Ballistic skill. You should have rolled better on initiative, slow boy.
Oh, today.
As long as you don't blow us up.
Oh, no, I won't. I'm just going to make all the orcs fall over.
Ballistic skill.
We have
20.
the wind.
You don't give a size bonus for as Space Marines, right? Because of your power armor?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't get a plus 10 from that. So they're just short range
Or
for
Black
plus
Jarvis, yeah.
for plus 10. Do you get a bonus to hit for full auto?
Full auto, yes.
Lotto is like
plus
plus 20.
Plus 20.
Alrighty, well, they're gonna do it. Actually, no, you do full action to full auto, don't you?
Yep, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they won't move. They'll shoot full auto instead. I'll apply the rule of take-backsies. So, they're still short, I think, because the range on a Shuda is, what, 60? Yeah, 60 meters. So, he's get away! Fire! So, they roll a 100. I'm trying to roll under a 50-50. Okay. That is 2 degrees.
Full auto is 1 extra hit for every degree of success.
Yes. Alright, so I will wait for Loth's return, because he may want to dodge. While we are waiting for Loth, let me, once again, double check my damaging. So, let's see. Horde's attacking range, make an attack equal to... Yeah, they're below 20, so they don't make 2 attacks. Damage caused by hordes. You get a bonus of 1d10 to damage based on the 10s digit. So they do roll 1 extra d10, because there's a lot of them.
Sounds like orcs.
We're having a wacky wild time.
I'm trying to grapple with some math right here. So while we wait, I want to ask. Loth rolled 5 degrees of success on his shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saying that he only got two shots total for that?
Yeah.
How? Because if it's
'Cause
every
you
other...
you need the 2 degrees per shot for semi-auto.
Okay, but
It
Okay,
says...
but here's-
well, Aren said that. He said that you get 1 additional hit. Or is it you hit for every degree?
No, for semi-auto, he said it's every other degree of the success. But you should get a shot off even if you have a 0 degrees of success, right? So starting at 0, shouldn't the extra shots be then at 2 and 4?
Yes.
So that's 3 shots.
Okay, so, well, he didn't do the damage, so it's still...
I know, but it's the thing you said.
Okay.
You only got the 2 shots. I'm like, wait a
Well,
minute.
sorry, that was the thing that confused you with the back and forth. Okay, so it is every 2, so it should be on the 2 and 4. I feel like I said that before, and then I got talked back out of it. Because I thought, that's why I had him roll the 3rd time. I thought it was the 2 and 4.
Yeah, I feel we were just talking over each other a lot with that, so...
We are flabbergasted by rolls.
Hello, I'm back.
He's back. You
You've
might
been
want to
shot.
dodge.
What? Oh, fuck. Can I roll dodge in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just duck back in the hatch.
We're being abstract here.
Also, I'm pretty sure you guys are in cover, so if I... What's 92? What's hit location 92?
The head? I'll double check.
Is that how that works? I thought the head was the low.
No.
number.
92 is legs.
Oh,
Left
yeah.
leg.
the place
So
of destiny.
I do believe you will get the Rhino's armor to your cover, because your legs are inside the vehicle.
I actually say that, don't worry. In my
Cool.
Deadlands campaign, people was always taking shots to the left leg. Because it works off similar things with hit rules. But fine, I'll roll dodge just in case.
Reaction.
I don't dodge.
Jesus. Well, that's where all your
In
luck.
fact, you know what? I
There it
dodged
is.
into
It
the
came
board.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. But
Loaded
what's
his line.
the... probably the rear armor of the Rhino?
I think 20.
20.
20, yes.
Like you shared
Yeah, so
earlier.
you have 20 extra armor to this, plus your armor and toughness on your legs. But the Shuda is... I am rolling 2d10 plus 8 for this, because they get an extra d10 because they are a horde. Only to a maximum of plus 2d10. Okay, so first hit, 14 isn't going to do it, because they're what, pen 2? Yeah.
That's fine, that wouldn't hurt me.
20? That's exactly it. So pen 2 punches through the back hull of the Rhino, but probably bounces off your leg plate. Because you're what, 8 in every limb?
Yep. At least
Yeah.
8.
Your toughness.
No,
Is that before?
toughness is after
Okay.
armor.
My bad, yeah.
Because you reduce with pen. And what did I get? Was it just 2 hits or 3 hits? I was rolling under 50, got a 29? That should be 3.
And a third shot is to the body.
Oh, it goes up. Okay.
Yeah, it changes depending on where you've hit first.
Okay. So this is not behind cover, but I rolled almost minimum damage. So 11 pen 2 to your body, which is armor 10, and then your toughness bonus.
Let's see. Is that before or after my unnatural toughness?
No, you account your unnatural in the toughness bonus. So
Okay. Toughness bonus of 10. So...
yeah, okay. So basically, these orcs like
I
stop charging after you. They do a dead stop. They shoulder their Shudas and just probably hundreds of rounds plink harmlessly off the back of the Rhino. One of them actually hits a seam of the armor and punches through and bounces off Lotharius's knees. One of them does catch you in the chest and does technically penetrate the outer shells of your armor. So your power armor is breached. But it doesn't hurt you because you're, layers and layers of muscle and underskin, etc. past you.
Yep, I've also got Hardy as well, which is nice.
So just a absolute halo of gunfire. Only a couple of the bullets actually register. All right, so I believe I probably should have built a. I gotta get back in the habit.
Marge, you're paid, brother.
Lucky's next.
Yes,
And then
Oh,
it's the
Sniperius.
old fogies.
at 9, Sniperius. You're driving.
So, Sniperius, well, is Brother Wolf, is in the turret?
Yep.
Yes, he's in the pintle mount.
Okay. So Sniperius would call out, Brother Wolf, your orders.
Keep going.
Alright, then I will try to break away from these guys. Let me find, vehicle combat here. Let's see here. Yep. Where's the vehicle actions? Driving and flying. Here we go. Carrying capacity, driving and flying, vehicle movement, dodge, actually, previous turn. If the driver sees a threat and dodges, hopefully throwing his vehicle out of line of fire. This action may be totally with the vehicle's moved its tactical speed during its previous turn. That's tactical maneuvering, evasive maneuvering, floor it, ram, so probably we'll do a floor it. The vehicle moves twice its tactical speed and may only turn once. The drive makes a difficult -10 drive test. If it succeeds, at the end of his move, he may move an additional 5 meters plus 5 meters for every additional 3 of success. If he fails, he does not gain any additional movement. In either case, all shooting at or from the vehicle suffers a -20 penalty. If I fail by the drive test by 5 or more degrees, he loses control of the vehicle and crashes. But Brother Wolf has said... I can't remember exactly what Brother Wolf said, but go fast.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Go fast. Eat corn.
So I will roll 1d100.
You slam your power-booted foot on the pedal.
Huge-ass pedal.
Okay.
There it is. There's the dice.
Alright, so with the -10, that brings me down to 60, which I believe means I get 1 additional degree of success, which means we move 25 total?
No, it's double your tactical speed first. So what's your attack speed? Wasn't it 15?
15, yes.
So 35.
35, yes.
Because it's tactical speed times 2 plus 5. So yeah, no, you just crank it up, you thrum the throttle forward, vroom, mud and corn spraying everywhere. Boy, he's getting away!
Yes, but that is... It's a movement ability? I don't know if it's like a full round action, but I guess it is. I'm just driving.
There should be a chart for this, yeah, but
No, I take that back. Full Florid. It says it right there at the
right.
the name of it. Florid full action. Yes.
Okay, yes, that was your full. All right.
Yes.
Okay, oldies. What's your agility bonuses? Is it the exact same?
Mine's 3. Yeah.
Mine's also 3.
Okay.
Well, what's your score?
Yeah, I'm about to say
35.
God damn it.
Okay, so I believe that means Brand goes first.
No, wait, no.
Oh, you're also 35?
Yeah, that's what I said, God damn it.
Okay.
Said, God damn it.
The squad leader gets to go first.
Yes, no, you go first.
Well, I was going to say, go ahead. You have your cane. You need help. All the help you can get.
He does have his
I think I
He has
both of
2
you by a
sticks.
large margin.
This
right.
doesn't mean I cannot whack you with it.
Yeah, but you've got the adamantine and ceramite hips installed.
I replaced all the weakness.
All right. I am going to open up with the Pindle-mounted Stormbolter.
Rojo?
Let's go with that.
I do wish to remind you, just in case, you were an additional -20 because we're going fast.
That's fine. It has Storm. That gives me plus 20.
And you're going full auto, probably. No, you can't.
No, it doesn't have full auto anymore.
Semi.
But it is still Storm and twin mounted, so... Or no, it's not Storm that gives it, it's the Twin Link that gives the plus 20.
Ah, yeah, because you're firing 2 every shot.
And we're at 50 now?
Storm does double your hits automatically, though.
Yeah.
Yes, we were 15 before and 35. Yeah, 50.
Yeah, when firing
Right,
the storm,
so we're exactly half of its range, so short range.
each degree to deal 2 additional hits.
Yep.
To a maximum of twice. So 8.
Up to twice, so I can do up to 8 hits. Let's see what to get. Target will be, I believe, 70.
It's also tearing once again.
Yep. Well, that's 1 degree of success, so total of 3 hits.
All right, okay. Roll them up.
Let's see, it's
Also, I should double check. Is explosive 1 free damage per hit?
Actually, I don't know. I think it is per hit, though.
Gain bonus to count as inflicting 1 additional hit, yeah.
my mighty shot will help this.
Plus 2 damage, baby.
Yep. I kind of wish I could set this up to do multiple rolls. Probably a way, but I'm not going to work on it right now. Well, that one probably didn't do anything.
Jesus.
Now, bedroll.
So that's 15.
Shoot the pen on the Stormbolter?
4.
Okay, that takes care of their armor, but they still have their unnatural toughness. So they take that one.
Mm-hmm. So that one's 17.
God, am I interpreting this correct? After accounting for armor and toughness causes 15 points of damage.
Oh, so that time already?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna probably have to go with
Well, there was a long exposition tale. We might be able to do 2 missions next time, but we'll see how much longer we get. Yeah, no, I think that doesn't with their unnatural toughness. That doesn't do any magnitude hits. Just the free one from explosive. The orcs get shot and they get knocked down, but they spring back up.
They get knocked down.
I get it up again. They're never gonna keep
And
me
then
down.
keep
I
it
get
down.
That's
knocked
what I get for
down.
not using
Get it
additional
up
stats.
again.
So just
They're
understand this,
never
it's
gonna
like,
keep me down.
they don't lose matchup per hit. It's only if, like, the hit takes more besides the base check success.
Huh?
The magnitude
That's fine.
only goes down per, like, the check being successful, not not there being multiple hits from an attack.
Yes, you have to deal damage. You still roll damage versus hordes. It's just you don't have to deal their wounds and damage to deplete one guy. It's therefore an attack that, after accounting for armor and toughness, causes 15 points of damage, reduces their magnitude by 1.
Yep.
Right down the road.
And not to, yeah. I'm just using the boys straight out of the book for this, so my later work is adjusted stats.
We need to roll really high on bolters to like get a magnitude hit then, man.
Oh,
You get a free
I'll
one every hit
magnitude
with an
hit.
explosive, so like they still go down by 1. They're down to 17.
I can guarantee you I'll get at least one magnet. I can't guarantee that, but wait, can you fate damage rolls?
No.
Damn it! But those are the ones I'm really bad at.
Well, we'll see, because it is your turn now.
Okay. Well, it's really easy because we're moving, right?
Yeah, you're 50 meters away.
And
You're in motion.
we're further than 30. Yeah, we're further. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be a very simple turn for me. I'm going to lean out, point my staff at them, and I'm just going to cast Storm Strike at them.
All right.
Like
You're casting a spell, huh?
Technically, I'm calling the war.
That sounds like sorcery to me.
Oh, quiet.
You're
It's
going to do a
shamanism.
focus test.
No.
Focus your mind.
Shamans and sorcerers are different D&D classes. I'm a shaman. I'm not a sorcerer.
It's like you are close to a root priest anyway.
But neither am I a monk.
It's true. Anyway.
Actually, that is a very good question. Does pen not account for toughness?
I mean, that's how you were calculating it.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily right, Axe. Does it say that in the book? I thought it didn't, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm seeing it right here. Reflects how good a weapon is through cutting through armor. When a shot or blow from this weapon hits the target, reduces the target's armor points by the weapon's penetrations, but it was loading coming out 0. But it doesn't say anything about toughness.
So it sounds like that. It sounds like it doesn't counter your toughness bonus.
Penetration has no effect on fields, but it does affect cover.
Let's check where it even says about reducing damage by your toughness bonus.
Yeah, hang on one second. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things that I'm like, man.
I mean,
that
it's
means,
good to ask. Like, I think it doesn't, but I don't know for a fact. That would make this a lot easier all around with all the unnatural toughness in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no matter who we fight, fucking other things.
I am also looking through the book also, so.
Okay.
Sorry to keep, like, sidelining, but it's just one of those things, like, I'm looking at
No,
this game,
it's,
I'm all like,
like I said, we stumbled into this combat by accident, and I am literally using the default boys out of the bad guy book.
I wonder if it's because they based around us expecting us to have the 2d10 plus 5 filters.
Well, that's
maybe for the Mark of the Xenos, but you're plus 9, so like it should. The average on the median result, on a D10 is 5. So like,
yeah, like because with penetration 4, you get rid of their armor, but because of their natural toughness, we have to go really high just to knock down, just to damage a normal fucking orc. But Dallas, keep doing your roll while we figure this out. I'm not trying to take this up.
Yeah. Psychic powers don't have to deal with toughness, actually. So.
No, I get penetration on the damage of this. You better believe I get penetration.
Well, like I said, I don't know if they have to account for armor, but normally I'm pretty sure psychic attacks don't worry about your toughness.
I think the damaging ones do.
The damage ones do.
No, okay. No, penetration would definitely work on toughness. You know how I can get, because energy damage ignores toughness, right?
When looking through the book, I'm looking for it to say something, so.
Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna Google this.
Something moved in my taskbar.
So, injury.
Yes, so in the Warhammer, the pen effect is a mechanic that allows certain weapons to bypass normal damage, resistance, or toughness bonuses.
Where? Source.
So I am looking at the damage section right now. Let me see what it says.
Okay.
Suffers damage for corrupted amount on his character. Doesn't help. Okay, there it is.
Okay, I'm successfully casting.
Yay.
No, I didn't. I just didn't want to admit what my source was on Mike.
Wikipedia.
No, worse than that.
I mean, you can say if you got it off Reddit, but like.
Yes, I did get it off Reddit.
There were lots of worse options you could have said that
I would
really
still want to know like what page then.
So this is from 250 where it says damage. It says, let's see. By default, a character reduces incoming damage to his toughness bonus, period. Armor can also help further reduce damage, period. If the source of the damage struck a body location protected by armor, the incoming damage not equal to the armor points provided by the armor, period. It is important to note that some sources of damage ignore and or toughness. Such cases are always detailed in the description of the damage source As long as the character's total damage is equal to or less than his wounds, his body is fully functional. So
I feel this explains nothing.
Yeah, well, penetration specifically says in the description for every equipment, it says it gets through armor points. So I have not found where it says penetration ignores toughness yet.
So we need felling weapons, that's what it is.
I'm going to say it doesn't. Regardless, I hit.
Okay.
So I only am doing one strike, but I get some good damage on it. Hold on, let me go. Just make sure I'm getting the damage number correct. Yeah, alright.
I like how the example they have actually doesn't have anything about fucking penetration in it.
Alright, I do 16 damage to them. That's one thingy, right?
If
Do I do anything?
Well, I mean, what's the description of your psychic power? Does it say it ignores toughness?
No, it says penetration 5.
It's the energy damage.
It says energy damage and penetration 5.
Okay, energy damage ignores toughness, I think.
Does it?
What? Dallas just said that earlier, and I don't know where that source is.
No, I said
you gotta
armor.
Stop singing shit.
I said armor. I said armor.
Hang on, let me go check.
And you want to know what my source on that was? Is because I think I remembered that's how we did it in the Rogue Trader game.
Hang on.
That's my source. Oh, we don't know how this works.
Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure I know how it works based on my understanding of playing previous games and listening to people play it. But I'm like, I don't have a page number I can point to where this is at.
So how much damage does this do? Or how much damage do I need to do to reduce the thingy?
You need to do 15 after armor and toughness.
After armor and toughness?
That's what it says in the book. I literally quoted it earlier.
Yep.
And I cannot fate point damage numbers.
No.
I don't do anything.
Oh, well, actually, hold on. Sorry, I did double check that. That's one additional hit per attack after all other hits have been applied.
Yeah, I do nothing.
That clarifies on damage if it does that.
You did try.
I did.
Hordes are scary, man.
Yeah. Really,
would anyone like to borrow my shotgun that removes like half their fucking armor toughness bonus? I mean, their toughness bonus?
Oh, is it felling?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that. We need that badly.
So, okay.
Just grab it from his back.
I think I know one thing that Dallas was referencing. Is the spell you used a psychic bolt spell?
No, it's Storm Bolt.
Okay, never mind.
Or Storm Lance.
Okay, it's not bolt in the name.
No,
sounds like that damage is physical. I mean, I would check the section on psychic powers, like if it says specifically.
Oh, wait, hang on. Actually, hold on. I have to ask.
Because I will say, I'm checking a lot of stuff, but it's trying to open all this shit and cross-reference everything is like, I'm dying out here.
Can I ask you something on this? Because this is a horde, right?
Yes.
Can I read what this says? Because I think I might be able to do a lot of it.
Yes, you should. I would like it, actually, if you read what the power said.
Yes. Okay. Otherwise, he hurls a bolt of lightning straight out in a line up to its maximum range, striking everything in its path. Any creature, friend or foe, that the lightning passes through suffers 1d10 times psychic rating energy damage with a pen of 5 and shocking quality.
And?
Well, yeah. Guess what? If that should do something special to hordes, it should say.
Okay, so it doesn't. So
yes.
do nothing. Well, no, they have to make a shocking test.
I think they might actually have to make a shocking test. What does it say about
They do. They took a point of damage.
Yeah, I still did damage.
It definitely does not say that unless.
See, I used to like the way I will say this. The way I thought I understood the horde rules before I read them over and over again was that I thought it was if you did any points of damage to a horde past their armor and toughness, it counted. But it specifically says if you do 15.
It takes a lot actually for what we got.
I have a question, Omega.
I mean, the orcs have toughness. Have toughness 8 basically.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If a spell is a half action, can I do another half action?
Yes, you still have a half action,
but not another
Can
spell.
I do the same spell again?
No, you cannot do another spell again.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Also, it's a psychic power, Dallas.
What? You know what I mean.
Yes.
Can I pull out a gun and shoot him?
So, one second. Let's see, where is it?
Yeah, everyone's quick draw. But I don't know if you can shoot him again. I don't know if you can shoot him. Can you?
I'm just gonna fucking.
You can single shot as one single shot as a half action.
Actually, wait. I double check that because I know I have a thing that might actually make it where all of our full actions for shooting might make it half action.
Nope. Fucking nope.
Not like that, you won't.
I hit everything.
I'm using a fate point. Fuck it. I have 5 of them.
You did roll max. God.
Yup.
All right, so what I'm learning is that if I need to just include my own base stats, I was just like, just use some boys out of the book.
My boss explodes.
If somehow they missed the stealth, just use some random boys. Should not have done that. Should have designed my own stats.
What is their toughness bonus out of curiosity?
With their unnatural toughness, it's 8.
I'm glad they're not doing anything to us, but man.
No, like I said, I was worried you guys would rip right through based on the stats that I have made, but the ones out of the book are like just they're a little tough and it's weird. Unless they're supposed to... No, this is a separate one. I don't think they're supposed to be errated.
There's some erratas about hordes, but it's not anything that would help.
So, Omega, what happens on a critical failure?
Your gun jams, I believe.
Critical fail? Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 100.
I see now. Sorry.
You also jammed a
Sorry, that's why I was laughing.
Yeah, your gun is jammed.
I can fix that in my turn.
I just go, this is why I never use these things.
The machine spirit is upset with you.
Clicky, clicky.
The machine spirit can lick my ass.
Whoa.
I'll throw you out the rhino, Librarian.
I will eat you.
Attack and armor and toughness. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm seeing some people talk about technically you should be. Some people are like, oh, you don't bother rolling damage, but it's like, no, you have to roll damage because these guys have 8 toughness. So if you don't do,
yeah, because I keep getting this thing from albeit it is Google AI overview that's saying it, but it's like horde combat. The rules are designed to bypass traditional damage.
Each hit rolls to wound. Sometimes you can look at the damage and say, I mean, honestly, to speed up hordes, I might do what it seems like a lot of people just do, which is do the way I thought of it in my head, which is just, if your attack could deal a point of damage past armor and toughness, that's a hit, they're down a magnitude.
Yeah, because this is the thing, it's by magnitude. We're not, doing, a bunch of damage to a thing. We usually only do 1 to 2.
Like I said, this is why
3.
I was very confused by the 15 wounds. It sounds like a lot of people do simplify. It's good that we got into there and out there.
I think the 15 thing works if they only have armor.
Well, yeah, honestly, it's probably, it's one of those weird things where, FFG often has this problem where the game is balanced around the first thing they do. Orcs are not the primary enemy in Deathwatch, and this was before they fixed unnatural toughness, which I fixed in a lot of my stats to be pluses, not ×2. Tyranids don't often have unnatural toughness. They're normal guys, they have natural armor instead. Same with the Tau don't have toughness, they have armor.
I think high ranking Tyranids have unnatural toughness, but by the point we're just bring felling rounds.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think it's not balanced out. So I didn't want this to take this long anyway, so hold on. How many we should let's go back a little and have the Stormbolter count. So I think the 1 and 2 don't work because that's not actually no, it's really 8 toughness. Low. So that's what's the damage on that? Plus 11?
Stormbolter? Yeah, plus 11.
Okay, that gets through their toughness every single time if we're doing it that way. So that would be how many hits do you generate on the Stormbolter? 3 total?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so we'll say that's 4 magnitude because it's explosive. So they were 18 before that because of Loth. I won't go that far back. So you add 4 more hits, so they're down to 14. I can do basic math. Sorry, it's
and the one from the bolt.
Yeah, I counted that. There was 3 hits plus an explosive. That's why it's 4.
No, I meant the Stormlance.
Oh yes, no. Dallas should have done. What was your total damage?
16.
16? Yeah, okay, that would do 1 point.
And then I jam my...
Dallas muted yourself too fast, but yes, then you jab your bolt pistol. Because you can't... Stormlance is a half action, so you can't do it multiple times anyway. Okay, alright. With us learning rules about how we want to adjudicate things, we go back to the top.
I believe that's Axe.
Yes. I think in that case,
you didn't hit him last time. You still missed.
I think I'm just going to fall auto this time. And I'm not sure if though, because I think we're now how far away from them?
Well, now it's semi-auto. You're the one who brought that up about the change.
No, you're right. Right, yes.
But yes, right, they're at 50 meters, 50 so that's still...
That's actually about half, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
If it's Godwin one, yes, it's 100-meter range.
This session is very goofy, but I am kind of glad that we're getting this out of the way on the weird extra fight, and I can tell you that the future stuff is much more curated.
2 shots. I do 2 shots.
I figured what happened when you muted after that for a second. Okay.
All right, let me do two.
Do roll damage because if you roll min damage, it might.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. No, you're +9, so it should not be. It should always be over 8.
Yeah. So like
Right?
it.
Wild Robin has appeared.
Yes. It would always gonna be. It would minimum 10. Actually, no. It'd be by degree of success. So it'd be always minimum 2. So like minimum 11. So like
Just roll,
both
please.
shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So
roll.
yeah, gets through the pound on their basic armor. So yeah, you hit twice.
Yes.
Okay, that's 3 dead orcs because it's explosive. See, this goes much
Yeah, let's
faster. This is how I thought it
let's
worked.
just
I
skip
guess
the roll.
that's
Let's
just a
skip the
common
rolling then,
house
yeah,
roll.
yeah. Let's skip that.
Okay. So they were at 14. Now they're at 11.
I'm then going to have to actually do a tactical knock, and I'm going to go basically just slap the Librarian's bolts on jam it. Because I have a thing for that.
Brother, let me fix that for you.
Because I can just unjam any gun as a half action.
He just grabs it and just slaps it against the rhino and hands it back.
Yeah,
He does the
maintenance.
HK slap. Just
Here's
the
this
dud
because it's
bolt
funny
round
to me.
pops out.
Yeah.
One of the guardsmen will take it.
A simple knock. Just fucking clip. It's like I fucking slap it.
Loft now?
Well, it works so good. Let's try it again. Let's just 3-round burst against these guys. Semi-auto.
I know if you do like 25%.
Right, I forgot. We have the ultimate killing machine, our apothecary.
Yeah, if you do a
You
certain
are
percentage,
minus 20 now still because the vehicle moved speed.
Yes. So let's see.
But is it the current magnitude or was it the original magnitude that's based off of?
It's in one round.
I miss.
But I understand your question. Let me double check.
Yeah, if they go below 50% period, they have to make a minus 10 willpower test, which they're almost at.
If I have
But
the
this
plus
time, because the
20
vehicle's
from-
schmoovin'.
Yes. With the bonuses or minuses, I'll be at my basic of 40, so I miss.
I think Warden is in combat? Or no, that's in...
It's not in
Adversaries.
adversaries of the brand.
Yeah.
When a heroic magnitude is reduced by 25% in a turn. So that one might not be the starting value, because it does say when it reaches 50% of its starting value, it suffers a minus 10 willpower test.
So they probably should technically at the end of last round, because it would be since what magnitude 20 to start. So you did kill 5 in that first round between all of you, right?
I think so, yeah.
So let's roll
Yeah.
because it's about to be their turn. So we'll see if it matters. Is it a +0 willpower test?
It's yeah,
Yeah, I'm not even in that section anymore. Okay,
because
thank
it's
you.
minus 10 at 50%.
3. They love it. They love it here.
Of course they do. They're orcs. Fuck it.
Well,
The one that Dallas hit with the storm lance and just like he gets obliterated by a beam of lightning. He's just grinning and just being like yeah as he gets like anime deleted. So no,
I can't even bet
these,
how much of a mess
these
this
guys
is.
have they have true grit. So I think they have like +10 on this test, and they have a willpower of 25, so they make it. All right, it's their turn.
Yep.
Actually, no, they have mob rule. That's right. They get a bonus to how many orcs there are. I think it's the
that's true.
tens place of their magnitude in a horde.
Oh,
The
I don't
one.
remember.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be special for Deathwatch, so I gotta double check. Normally, it's like you get +5, I think, for every orc around you, but hordes are bigger and stickier. Okay, so is semi-auto a full or a half action?
I'll double check.
I believe it's half.
Oh, semi's. Never mind. Semi was full.
Is semi-full?
Yeah, it's a full action.
Okay.
Then undo the unjamming the gun.
Yeah, it's
It's
technical on
still
half action.
jam.
All right. They are going to. Actually, no. The orcs are not necessarily smart. They're gonna run. They're gonna run a full 18 meters, so they're gonna be 32 meters away. I believe you take a -20 to hit them this turn for the rest of this turn because they ran. But that's it. They're just like, he's getting away, catch him, boys! Oh! And they jog after you. That means they don't have time to fire their guns, but they would want to be close. They're orcs. I'm gonna be honest, after
Good
this, I'm
looting
no longer
guys.
that concerned about damaging you. Now it is Sniperius' turn.
Oh,
Break check them.
no. If I wanted to break check them, I would have done it earlier. But no, we've made effort to get away.
Yeah.
Brother Wolf has not given any orders to, turn around and, hit them with the rhino. So we're gonna keep speeding. We're gonna, keep having that lead foot. So, full round action, full speed ahead, Hollywing 100. Isn't that right on the mark? Is that right
I think
on
it's
the
right on
mark?
the money. That's your agility.
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to
Yeah.
think. I don't think we're not gonna, I don't have any bone. Yeah, I don't
Because
have
it's
any.
the maneuverability's +0 and the terrain's +0. So yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay, then we double it. Another 30 meters. We're now at 62 from them? 62.
Yep. Now, this does mean, to hit them, you are at minus 40. But
I'm just not.
They're also, like, cannot hit you, so Actually, I'll ask tactical decision. Sniperius, are you just going to floor it the rest of the way until you get to the airbase?
Well, I would like to get out... Personally, I would like to at least get out of combat range with them and then try to divert around so that, they don't see... So
you would like to lose them. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, make me, to streamline this a little, we're not, like, super late, it's about 3.5, but Dallas is already muted, and I want to at least get you to the airbase. That will be too many combats to resolve now, because this has been a comedy of errors.
We've learned, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the plus side, we'll get to see if we can do, because there'll be less exposition next time. You can do 2 missions in one session.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I
am looking forward
but
to
there's,
that.
as usual, lots of growing pains.
Beltagon.
Now I see why. Like I said, now I see why I thought that rule was true, because the rule I had it in my brain was better than what's written on the paper. Oh, what's up?
It's a minus 10, isn't it?
No, Lucky's gonna say he forgot to unpause after something.
Oh, no!
Okay, I'll do the edit. The visual is lost. So that means that people, it's okay, we've had a weird one.
Oh, no.
So the people listening to the video version will just get a static image. That just means that you've missed out on some of our numbers. Trust me, when we've complained, they've been bad. We've said the degrees of success out loud, at least. But, boy, howdy. But
So I
would
would.
have been an absolute gremlin with my gifts. It wouldn't have mattered.
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
Okay, alright. Anyway,
Let's go.
Sniperius, make me another drive check to ditch these orcs. I think making drive surface or drive ground is better than a higher percentage than your tactics check. Because your agility is crazy.
Yep, that's one degree of success.
Well, you rolled in Final Fantasy, but I accept the roll.
Son of a bitch.
It was 56. Okay, so you can ditch the orcs. You take a lateral route. You're going to add some extra time. Normally I think it would have said going at your cruising speed, it would have taken you about an hour to do it. So you add like an extra hour just, pausing to shoot, to stop. You can apply the technical knock now, to...
Yeah, just do it, man.
Slap it later.
Whack.
And basically you guys are going to pull up to the compound. We won't end right away. I will allow you guys to maybe make some... I know Sniperius has his magnoculars. If you guys want to do some reconnoitering, we can do that, so that next time we will just start right away with initiative, probably on your first target, and go, go, go.
Yes.
So, you park.
Yes, Sniperius would like to, activate his, well, I don't know if I actually have to activate Cloak, but, pull up his camo cloak fully, get his Strummer out, and reconnoiter.
It's on his invisible cloak.
The cloak is currently the color of Cornhusk.
Actually, you don't have to cast Augur. I'll just use Auspex. I have Auspex.
Well, he still wants to reconnoiter. He can go out.
Okay.
He's got magnoculars.
Do his thing.
The Auspex will depend on what you're looking for, because it's a +2 awareness, but also you can use tech use to look for stuff. So I want to know what you're doing with the Auspex.
That's fair.
Does magnoculars give you a bonus to awareness?
It does not. But like I said, I have the Corvus, which already gives me a +5 to on top of everything, so I'm a little bit better at.
So in the hatchback of the Rhino, the Librarian pulls out the Emperor's Terror, which I forgot to explain earlier, is a set of psychically active crystals pressed into the shape of cards, which psychers may use to attempt to divine messages from the Emperor. Big Father Chair indicates that your greatest threat is inside the hangar, which is about
Big
what he
Father
gets.
Chair says your rolls have sucked.
So, Sniperius, please make me an awareness test based on your vision.
That's pretty good. Sorry, that's plenty to my perception, which makes it 70, which I believe is 2 degrees of success.
All right. So, the terrain is laid out like you looked when you got your orbital photographs. There's the hangar. The hangar doors are open because, of course, they are. In fact, when you zoom in with your magnoculars, the hangar doesn't have doors. Why do you need doors? Bombers go in, bombers come out. So there are 4 bombers, which is spelled with no B, well, 1 B and 2 M's, inside, sitting on, well, you could call it the tarmac, but it's just packed dirt. They're packed dirt runways. So there are 4 in there. You see probably about 5 flyboys which is just orcs in, cool leather jackets with goggles. You see about 5 of them milling around, doodling random paint doodles on the bombas, slapping plaster on the latest round of bullet holes, getting carts with honestly, Sniperius, it almost gives you anxiety. They've got just randomly loaded, dumb bombs in these carts all over the place, and you're like, oh, somebody is gonna trip, and this whole place is gonna go up.
If someone trips, I want to shoot a bomb.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the orcs do not trip. They seem unnaturally comfortable with their roughshod technology.
Listen, I can literally shoot my fucking stalker silently.
Yeah, no. You could probably blow if you did want to start the party that way. You could probably blow away all of these flyboys by doing that.
But no, not right now. No.
You can see inside though. One of these guys is bigger than normal. He's got a huge wrench. He's got armor, like the normal flak armor, but he's got, extra sparky, coily bits on it, and he's got a welding mask over his face, and he's just kind of clumsily, banging on the bombas. Does the Magnoculars say they have a microphone built in? I'll say they have a microphone built in because it's funnier. You just hear him muttering through his mask, just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a big one. This one's gonna be the lucky one. Oh, you gotta paint this new panel blue. Lucky blue.
Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him right now?
You could shoot him right now. You could shoot him right
target
now.
found. You found the high priority target.
Yeah, I did find a high priority target.
Before you pull the trigger, I want to describe the rest of the scene, because you scan everything with your Magnoculars, So
I will also confer with Brother Wolf on this.
Yeah, but you have a straight shot. It's about... Actually, I swear I wrote down... I'll double check my document about my distance patrols. Okay, yeah, so the hangar's pretty big. It's about, maybe 500 meters square total. But yes, The runway's about 200 meters long.
Let's see, my range is 200 meters. How does long and extreme range work?
Long is up to double your range, which it would be inside because he's not at the far end of the hangar, It's like 200 on a side.
So it would be a long range shot.
Yes, so that would be like -10 normally, but doable.
I think I have Marksman, which just negates that, but let me double check.
Yeah, if Marksman does negate it, you can make it easier. Extreme then is like the next step. But the remaining groups, so as mentioned, the Def Coptas are all parked in under tarps to keep them out of the rain, or keep them over, and they just roll them back. You see another couple of groups of flyboys, probably a magnitude 20 horde each, around the Coptas, which is the crew. So that's, guys in jackets, glasses, or goggles. They've just got, sluggas pistols, basically, and they're just kind of milling around, looking at their vehicles, polishing their copters, and just going oh, can't wait for the next mission. We're gonna bomb them good, boys. You spot all the indicated fuel and ammo dumps on the map in their rough locations. You can probably hit some of them from here. And you also spot oh, actually, that's right now. So there's only about 5 flyboys in there, but there is an escort around the mech boy. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. Because he's in a spot, the mech shop. There's a group of guys in blue armor around him with odd guns and flashy bits. He is escorted by a horde of 25 magnitude Lutas with def guns. So he's got a little bit of an escort.
Flash kits.
It's dangerous.
Not flash kits, probably.
Yes. Yeah, they got def guns. Just basically the orc equivalent of a... Well, not quite, because a big shoot is a heavy stubba, but you know what I mean. They're big shooty guns. They're full auto only. But that's around him. The last bit is the pen. There are the Beast Snagga boys and their Squig Hogs, who are each 2 separate hordes of 20. If you alert them, they could mount the Squig Hogs and become one mounted unit. But it looks like they have a big boy. They have a single Beast Snagga knob with them.
So, Sniperius will quietly relay this to Brother Wolf and be like, Brother, I have a shot on the orc technician. Do you want me to take the shot, brother?
in a safe position.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Or it's more like, are you in a position where you won't be seen right away?
It's like, how far away from it? From them?
They're about probably like 300-ish meters away. I mean, how far away from the Rhino? I don't know. How far would you want to get? You've got the map out. Or you can get the map out. How far back would you park?
I'd probably actually park pretty far. Because I would have wanted to get, mags and stuff. So I would, want to leverage technology. So honestly, probably, 400 meters.
Yeah, longer
Okay, another 101 back, yeah.
Yeah. It's it'll just be on the brain. Yeah. Because, like I said, I take no... I actually need to double check. I'm pretty sure with Marksman, I take no penalties for long and extreme.
Long and extended.
Oh, extended. And, like you said, he has his Cameline cloak. And I am, I got my, concealment to minus 20. So I'm at 0, not moving, plus 10. And if I fire this gun, it's completely silent, and they have to be within... God, they have to be actually pretty close to actually hear what it is. So if I take a shot from here, they... 90%
shots.
So
90% chance. Sorry.
So what Brand will say? It's all right. Give us a minute to advance and then open fire.
Sniperius will nod, and he will basically just set up a sniper position. He is in solo mode.
And effectively we'll use that 1 minute to start advancing and get closer than the Rhino to the targets and then start initiative.
Do you want to take the guardsmen with you? Or guardswomen, excuse me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they've all got sniper rifles with silencers. So they're not stalker bolt rifle quiet, but they're pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm. But yes, Sniperius will stay with fucking Rhino. Honestly, it's probably a good idea. We don't want folks to randomly come across it and be like, "Oh, mine."
Yeah, they just claim it right then.
Come back. We find the damn thing on blocks. We're just like, what?
those 9 or 10 orcs who are left for that patrol earlier or whatever, this the 6 to 8 of them that survived are just finally catch up and oh, there is, boys.
I want the treads. I can't. What was that voice?
Yeah, that was not the right for an orc voice. Okay,
I couldn't do it.
This will probably be a big hairball combat, so I think we should stop it for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, we still would have had the growing pains of figuring out the rules, and me on the fly being just like, fuck it, I'm gonna rule it the way I feel like it should work.
So
not the explicit way it says in the book.
Looking at some other troops, orcs are the only one with unnatural toughness.
Okay, so that sounds like they
everything else with a natural toughness is elite.
Okay, so that sounds like it sounds like they goofed themselves up by giving the regular orc boys unnatural toughness, or maybe they're supposed to be that, but then that's just these guys are so springy. You can kill an orc with a single bolt shell. They're tough. I think only War does it better. Their special group rule with if you have an orc formation, they're called, is if they're removed, they get to roll toughness to not be removed, basically, because they're hardy, they're tough boys. So
right, they roll field. They roll.
Was that just me that lost that? Discord? Oh, I've been disconnected. That's why that happened. Hold on, chat. I should unpause my recording because I was disconnected. We were discussing some stat stuff. Chat, you didn't miss much. We're gonna go ahead with continuing to use the errata for now. It feels next time. I was just saying that, yeah, I curated all the stats, from the book and adjusted them accordingly, and usually that means I have swapped around a lot of orcs to not be the old ×2 unnatural toughness, but rather to be some of them are, +3 or +4. Some might be higher, but it's just one of those things where it happened that way, but it was chaotic. I am kind of glad that we got to beta test the horde rules for me to go straight up just yeah, I know. I definitively do not like how this is written raw. Even if only orc boys get toughness.
Well, checking in only War, they do only have +2 unnatural toughness.
Yeah, so it should not be that high. Yeah.
So it'd be 6 instead of 8.
Yeah, it would exactly be that. It would be their toughest bonus is 6.
All right. Well, that was to speed that one along.
Any XP? Or
I'll ask you guys. Do you want to try it? Well, now you didn't finish the mission.
Yeah.
We might get a little bit extra at the end, but
my bad.
No.
I mean, yes, you did fate point fail the sneak roll, but also, like I said, that was the consequences I had outlined for that were more chaotic than I planned. I put the failure chance there. I could have had you just drive to the objective,
Yeah.
So I take a mea culpa there. The dice were super chaotic. We'll still try it with, like I said, the way where just if you're hitting any amount of damage past their armor and toughness, that's a kill. That should, with your bolters not being your default bolters, not being full auto, that should still mean that consistently you should still be dropping like 1 or 2 enemy magnitude every shot. Which, considering the game is like, oh yeah, if you have a magnitude 90 horde, they're like plus 50 to hit. Like, yeah, no, you should be consistently doing a couple of magnitude damage with your normal guns.
Yeah, that's the thing that bugs me about the damage 15 personally, is that you need to do the damage 15 to remove 1. Just 1. And like I said, like small hordes are like 20 to 30. So that means if you're not using like multiple hits or getting explosions, you need to hit them 20 times.
Yeah, like I said, that's where I was always confused but tried to double check, and it is the rules as written. But I think my brain, or I just heard somebody use a house rule that people like better. I think
of the example of like, I guess you'd have a firing line of, metaphorically, like, you have 200 or I guess 1,000 guardsmen shooting at a horde. So it's like,
well, no,
30% of the shots
that's
will
still
hit,
not it
so.
though, because the horde rule is for Deathwatch, so it's you.
Yeah, fair.
Formations are different in Only War; they're not exactly the same.
Yeah.
And as we noted,
Okay.
orcs don't have unnatural toughness times 2.
I think the thing that bugs me more personally is that penetration doesn't get you toughness. I'm just like, huh.
That's how I always thought it worked. I mean, that's how I designed it for Mages of War. You guys also used magic a lot, though, where I'm like, I'm surprised that the psychic power doesn't say it explicitly ignores toughness, because I'm pretty sure, like, force weapons ignore toughness, daemon natural weapons ignore toughness, possibly armor, like, warp stuff usually does, but yeah, magic and Mages of War, I think, ignores toughness.
I guess it's just so you always have some sort of damage reduction. Because you can get some stupid-ass damage numbers once you get past Pin.
I popped this 10, his name is Loft, so like, I'm gonna shrug off half the shit I'm hit with.
I mean, we'll see. I was worried about that, but then I reminded myself of the rule that hordes get, up to plus 2d10 damage on every attack.
Mm-hmm.
And they can make extra ranged attacks based on their magnitude and stuff like that. So I should still get a decent chance to wing you. Like, Loth got clipped a couple of just like them doing barely glancing hits.
Yeah,
like, I could have hurt him with the one that hit him in the chest. I just literally rolled like min damage.
How do you have a toughness bonus of 12, Dallas?
He has 6, it doubles.
Yeah.
Did you buy all the way to
60.
6?
How did you get 60? A 60 in 2 stats?
I mean, what he could do is he has 50 and he then buys 2 advances.
You could have also bought Hardy.
To clarify, I have my clan trappings give me +2. I have another thing
To your toughness bonus?
Oh,
no.
Okay. So technically I have a 10 bonus, but I have a 60 effective toughness.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so the doubling for unnatural, again, this is why they moved away to plussing, but it's hard to rewrite the entire rules.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We're at about 4 hours on the audio, so I gotta run this through. As much as I hated the horrible dice gods for cursing me up and down, the curse of my own failures of writing, I think that went pretty good once we smoothed over some rule stuff. So hopefully the future missions should run further. And like I said, you should be able to complete the mission next time for sure, and we might get through the second one because the opening setup and kind of describing characters took a little bit, and future sessions that should roll through a little faster. But I did want you guys to be able to
Magnus. Hi, Magnus.
Magnus, I crush you. I'll break your
Magnus
spine.
did do some things wrong. But what I want to say is, I did want to present you guys with the option to pick which front you wanted to work on first, because they are both, quote unquote, equally important. And you guys ended up picking the one that is easy, quote unquote, easier, shorter, simpler.
Simpler.
The
straightforward.
Next, the other one in Sanctum Ice will be more complex, but hopefully won't take that much longer, because I don't know how much shooting it will be, because it will be, swouting and investigating.
We're gonna find.
It'll be underground though, so Brother Ion will still not get a bike.
It will remind me of the days at Vigil. Like, fuck those caves of finding Xenos. Ugh.
Funny Xenos.
Fucking
No,
hunt.
it'll be
We're
different.
gonna hunt
But I'll
cultists in
describe it
caves.
later. Okay. Anything else you want to say on recording?
No.
Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Why you not
that's
get bike?
awful.